example is the picture that you guys provide. Like, I think the one that I keep going back to.
That's not an example. Listen, that's an assertion. You assert that's what happens in that photo. You ask for a citation where somebody actually demonstrates that. Now, they have demonstrated refraction to shorten the distance to the horizon, but never extended it. So now you know where we are. I mean, I know you know what a valid source is. I know you know what a citation is. And if you don't, then you're not who you say you are.
Guys,
it's that simple, brother.
I don't think I can convince you, and I don't want to try. Like, I don't.
Listen,
I'm not interested in doing
so. It's not about convincing. It's about citing your facts, citing your source.
I did. You guys aren't accepting. Like, I don't know what. Like, you're coming to, metaphorically speaking, you're coming to my house, and you're demanding that I explain something. And in my house, I give you an explanation, and you say no. And I'm like, I don't have anything else for you. I can just shrug at this point.
We didn't demand you explain. We said give a premise under which this is cited to work. You have failed to do that.
I will give you what you want. I'm convinced the Earth is flat. I'm wrong. Can you leave me alone now?
Oh my God! Can you go watch the television, please?
Seriously, the Earth is flat.
No,
the thing is, we know you don't believe that the
right. So what do I have to say for you guys to
believing, dude?
It's what do I have to say for you guys to leave me alone? Leave Brittany alone. Leave Brittany alone.
Great. Shut the fuck up. Mute yourself. Mute yourself.
Okay. I'm Lucifer. I gotta ban him. That's for you, Enoch.
There's a little phone symbol with the little X. It's the little phone symbol with the little X on it. Or Control Delete or Alt F4. There's a lot of different ways you could just be left alone.
No, leave him alone. Mute yourself. Nobody want to speak with you. It's all right, man. Go and drink your beer.
Oh no, he go bye-bye. Quick, and in a hurry.
No, I mean, I'm going to leave the conversation. I just want to be able to be here and like listen and.
No, man, listen, leave us alone. Leave us alone, man. Why?
Yeah, you're in our house. Yeah, he was saying that we're in his. Sorry, Sasha.
We just got Connie.
Just take it easy. Come on.
He's in our house. What is he talking about?
Yeah. He said you are in my house.
He's retarded.
Ah, shit. Looks like his party's over.
Go somewhere and enjoy.
What happened, man? I just got back, man. What happened? I wanted to ask him a question about his refraction. They set you up. And he just went down the street. They set you up, son.
No, he's
now that he's flat earther, let's listen to him.
They set you up with refraction. They were asking you what types and stuff, and you just went on and chased that tail. Well, what refraction are you talking about by chance there, Charlie?
So I actually don't know the categorical names of like atmospheric refraction and celestial refraction. I don't know. I just know the underlying concept of refraction and the underlying physics that explains them all.
No, it doesn't explain shit. What you're invoking is terrestrial refraction. Do you know the two necessary conditions for you to invoke terrestrial refraction? Do you know what they are?
No, Kiwi. Educate me.
Yes. Two necessary conditions are a curved atmosphere. That means curved gases, and you need to know the radius. I don't really care about the second part. I'm going to prosecution rests on step one. Could you show me curved gases?
I disagree that you need curved gases.
You don't have. This isn't a case of agree or disagree. I'd like to direct everyone's attention to 54 minutes after the hour. Whenever bald tards refraction, they're unwittingly invoking terrestrial refraction. For terrestrial refraction to exist, two conditions, necessary antecedents, must exist. From the subject matter expert, Andrew Thomas Young, San Diego State Astronomy Department, talking about terrestrial refraction. The atmosphere is also curved as it follows the shape of the Earth. In the calculations below, we'll adopt the rough value of 6,400 kilometers as the radius of curvature to make the calculation simple. So, You must have curved gases, atmosphere, which is a contradiction in terms. Atmo means air. Air is a gas. Sphere is a shape. Gases have no inherent shape. Now, do you think gases curve? If you do, you'd fail first grade intro to gas behavior. Literally. From Christy Bodak, Southwestern University. Grade level. I will use this lesson with a first grade class. If an object is in a gaseous state of matter, it will not have a definite shape. And if we just want to confirm it, Phys Libre text, there's where you go down the tubes and your whole religion. Like liquids, gases have no definite shape. Prosecution rests.
That's funny.
Isn't it funny?
Why?
Yeah.
Why would that be funny?
Because I'm holding a can of compressed air right here, and it has a definite shape.
Yeah, because it's in a container.
Yeah, that's funny.
No, it conforms to its container. If you release it from the container, it'll have no shape.
Right, but it has the definite shape of the container.
How does it? It does not. It has no definite shape. It's only conformed to the shape of the container. If you release it, it will disperse omnidirectionally.
Right, but while it's in the container, it definitely has the shape of the container, right?
Clown show. What did these just tell you?
It doesn't have. It conforms to.
You're toast. So you can't invoke terrestrial refraction at all. What's next? Snell's law? You don't want to do that. You're dead right here. I don't even have to go to Snell's. So it's bye-bye, Baltard, Bagak refraction is over.
So 007 actually schooled me on Snell's law. He showed me that you can't actually take...
I don't need to school you on Snell's law. Prosecution rests with my Exhibit 1A.
Okay. So this is like a debate or a case to you?
No, it's over. You can't invoke terrestrial refraction. So what's the other explanation for the Black Swan?
I'm not arguing with you, QE.
Okay. Fair enough.
He's not arguing either. He's just asking you a question.
He's literally pretending he's in a courtroom. What do you mean he's not arguing? Jesus Christ.
I love the misuse of the word literally.
You're just arguing with yourself.
Well, step to the podium.
How is that true?
Raymond.
That's what you're here
fucking
for.
off all day without containment.
That's what Charlie is here doing. Charlie is arguing with his own mind. We are actually his therapist at this point.
I fucking love you guys. I really do.
Let's see what's inside Charlie's warped mind.
I dig Charlie as well. I dig him, dude.
Do you guys want to know like my deepest, darkest secrets? I'll tell you.
No, you're probably wanking right now, and I'd rather not know.
Nah, it's not wank time yet. Maybe I will in a couple of hours.
It's married life, buddy. I know all about it.
No, my wife actually left today. Her best friend's having a bachelor party out of town. Oof. No, it's okay. My best friend's having his own 2 weeks from now. They're actually
cheating on you.
All those girls get laid tonight. All those girls get laid tonight.
Dude,
I'm okay with you guys thinking about that.
I'm having
so my wife is cheating on me because she's going to a bachelorette party.
No. So I'm saying my wife is sitting in the room next to me in the main bedroom, and I'm like, okay, love, just one more beer. It's like fucking 4 one more beers already. She's like, I've heard this one more beer already. Leave just one more beer.
I can see her lying back in her satin dress in a room where what you don't confess.
Don't worry, that's a robot. That's a robot. It's not a real man.
It's fine if your wife goes out. My wife is out with the girls. I'm home today, so it's all good. No need to worry about it.
We can drink together. Cheers. I'm not worried about it.
Cheers.
I'm just.
Well, you guys can meet at the Ropa. I can meet you both on the way. The Ropa. The Blue Lagoon. How about the Blue Oyster? Do you get that one?
I don't know what that means.
I like oysters.
Ropa means rope in Spanish.
I love the fact that Charlie has not rage quitted. I think, dude, well done, dude.
I know. I've been grilling this shit up. I've been trying. No,
I don't want him to rage quit. I fucking appreciate Charlie. I think he's a clever dude. a little bit of sleep, but a clever dude. And yeah, dude, I dig the fact that he's still here. I fucking love Charlie.
It is my life goal to befriend
Dude.
QE.
You're a
Do you
dude.
get the Blue Oyster now? Do you get that now? Do you see that?
No, I don't know what that is. Is that a?
That's
Charlie,
your
I-
wife dancing with some
Charlie.
other guy.
Charlie, I only want that you teach me everything what QE didn't teach me.
Bro, I don't.
I want
don't-
that
I don't
really
want to
because
teach
I
you
want to
anything.
be clever. Like I want to be clever like you because man, I feel so stupid when I heard you.
Oh, dude, I'm fucking retarded compared to the rest of you guys. QE gives me a lot of shit, even though I'm a flat earther or believe in or know that the earth is flat. Gives me a lot of shit. Doesn't mean you have to befriend him, dude. Fuck, just be yourself. And
So,
yeah,
not
I'm
one
here
you-
to learn.
Not
Anyway,
when you've seen my gif of his wife dancing with another guy, huh? Okay.
I
I mean, that looks like a gay club to me. I'm okay
Which
with my
one
wife
was
dancing
it?
with a gay guy.
Well,
I will tell you.
bingo.
Do you
Which
want-
one
do you
was
want
his
to-
wife?
The one dressed up
Wait a
like a cop. That's your
Which
wife.
one's his?
We
Which
will
one's his
not
wife?
have that.
Do you want a story about my wife going to a male strip club?
The cop.
No, thanks.
It's actually pretty funny. So my wife and I had a joint.
And he said no.
Okay, fine. I won't
Okay,
share.
they were
Alright.
they were smoking weed. We got that far. Him and his wife were smoking weed one day.
I never said that. Although we do smoke weed.
A big joint.
Tell you what,
We
Charlie.
had a joint.
Ladies'
Went
night's
to
supposed to be starting in a minute here. If you want to get the story and ask them.
I wonder, did you know Charlie's another way to say penis?
That's why he was asking for that roll earlier.
1,000
How
words.
is-
that you-
How is this not worse than the roll? Come on, Battle Mod. Come on.
Do you
Well,
put
see, when
weed
they
in
give you the roll, it takes away all my fun of just giving it to you verbally.
Charlie needs a secret king for sure. And he doesn't have it. I'm shocked.
Queen.
I had it was removed. I think was it you who gave it to me earlier?
But a Charlie's like, like one of the mini corn dogs, you know what I'm saying? A really small one. Very, very, very small. And I know that's a Hellenistic expression, but I had to say very, very.
That's okay, bro. You
Hi,
can make small penis
everybody.
jokes about me. Hello,
Hello,
balls in the
hello.
sky.
No.
Hi, Charlie.
Oh, it's a lady takeover.
Ladies' night.
You guys can keep going. I think I'm the only lady here for the time being.
I'm here too.
Salulu.
Ah, what's up?
Charlie
Hey,
can stay.
Sophia.
Hey, Lulu.
Remember me? What?
And then you got
Yes,
Charlene.
of course.
Charlene's here too.
His better half set the blue oyster up.
Charlene's here. That's great. Well, I have to say, it was quite rewarding watching the ladies, listening to the ladies slam Charlie. Was it last week or the week
it was-
before, Charlie?
It was much further than that. It must have been like 3 or 4 weeks ago.
I'm glad you agree. Mhm.
Yeah, totally
you
slammed.
got smashed. You got totally wrecked.
Yeah, bro, I told you already. I you know what? You should just give me the flat Earth roll.
I learned everything 3 weeks ago.
That is pretty
Not
funny.
gonna
Though,
happen.
You,
That was
you
funny.
smashed it 3 weeks ago with evidence.
Are you sincere that it is flat?
Go.
Is that how you spelled Charlene? Charlene?
Are you flat earther now, Charlie?
Yeah.
Jolene, Jolene.
Finally. Did we
I'm
convince
begging
you?
Charlene, don't leave your man.
Yeah, bro, I'm a flat
I
Earther
just
now.
want to. I really want to hear him just.
I remember. Cool, great. Let's deceive more people. Come on, people. Let's do it.
Yeah, bro. No, you know what? You know what I'll do? I will tear down the company that worked down from the inside because they work on satellites.
Man, you cannot say on the street that that is flat.
What?
You know?
I
Wait,
can use a
do you accept atheists, or do I have to convert?
I can use a satellite on a flat plane. Actually, we've set up
No,
communication.
you must convert.
What the
We have set them up with balloons, cables, and signal reflectors.
Who is atheist?
Set up our own communication network right over a flat level plane.
Yeah, satellites are dependent on a flat Earth.
But who is atheist? Atheist. Sorry.
What?
You said atheist. Who is? Are you?
I don't know that person.
I don't know that. I didn't say 80s.
Atheist.
Oh, I'm an atheist. I'm an atheist.
You're not atheist, man. You're the most religious guy in the server, guy.
Well,
do you know that?
I mean, I define that as I don't believe in God. But if you want to give a different definition, that's fine.
But you believe in other bullshit. Is it that true?
I know, Charlie. Now you gone and done it. Now you shouldn't have said shit.
Charlie, how do geocentric satellites work then on a spinning ball?
Geocentric? Do you mean geostationary?
Sorry. Too many beers. Geostationary, yeah.
Yeah, they rotate. The theory is, right, because I don't believe it anymore, clearly. The theory is that they rotate around the Earth at the same time as the spherical 8 rotates. But it's all bullshit, clearly, because the Earth is spherical.
No. So the reason why I'm asking that is how do they get it to stay perfectly in that same spot?
Oh, in reality, it's a balloon, right? Yeah. It's a balloon. They literally just get a bunch of party balloons and just multicolored balloons, and they hang them up, right? And how do they get them to be geostationary? I don't know.
Do they use those giraffe balloons, or which balloons do they use?
No, the party balloons.
Party balloons. Okay.
They go to Dollar Tree. You know, have you ever been to a Dollar Tree? They have a bunch of.
Dude, I dig you. I've had too many beers to have this conversation. Actually,
I know.
I'm sorry. I dig you.
I'm sorry. I can't. Please don't, man.
When I buy helium balloons, I do go to Dollar Tree. So yeah, I got you.
I fucking love Dollar Tree.
So you're a bald tard that believes something can come from nothing, and ink, paper, and glue molecules can author technical instruction manuals and blueprints. Seems like you should start over again. Pay attention this time in class, okay?
Oh, Kiwi, come on. I want to be your friend. Please.
Charlie, do believe
please respond.
Charlie, do you believe in Big Bang?
In what? In Big Bang?
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Oh my God, really?
Wait. Is that not compatible with the flat Earth?
No.
I mean, if it's not compatible with the flat Earth, then clearly it must not be true.
It can be, but
you said that you're atheist. Do you know who is the guy who invented Big Bang?
Who invented it?
Who said it first?
It's invented, yeah. Who said it first? It's fucking priest. Catholic.
Okay. Trolling aside, there are a lot of things that I believe are true that were derived or discovered
by Catholic priest. Okay.
I know there are a lot of the theory of alleles was also made by
nothing.
That means that
you put into nothing.
You are not believing. Listen,
it was a Jesuit. It was a Jesuit, George Lemaitre, who came up with the theory of the primordial atom that became the Big Bang Theory. Get it right. Say it right.
Just because
How many times we got to repeat this?
Just because somebody believes something that I don't agree with doesn't mean that they can't say things that aren't true that I also agree with.
So
the point is that your religious belief came from your religious leader.
You have a religious belief. There's two of your priests right there in the voice chat.
Listen, somebody who is presenting the religion invented Big Bang for you, and you are
to bring George
and you are atheist. You know, but I cannot pronounce. Sorry.
Yeah, you're an atheist, but you got faith in this Jesuit priest.
Well, fuck me, guys. You guys can convince. Now I'm religious. I'm not an atheist.
No. Yeah, it's
which one, guys? Which direction to go?
Come to God. You know, Charlie, we know that you're religious. You don't need to tell us.
Fuck me. You guys are right.
I didn't know.
Which one though?
God.
Which one am I? Which one?
God, you have to.
Heliocentrism is your religion. That's your religion.
No way you can prove that there's no God, bro.
It's your religion, man.
Hold on. Let me give you guys a picture of me so you can draw dicks on it and shit.
Oh yes, please. I gotta go.
Yeah,
wank
no,
now.
I will.
Oh
Give me
man.
1 second.
Uh-huh.
That'll be great. We'll have memes of you all over the internet in a matter of minutes.
That's
Oh,
fine. I'm
sorry.
okay with
Ladies'
that.
night. It's ladies' night.
Excuse me?
Sorry, guys.
No, that's all right. I'm a bit rusty, and I just want to confirm that it is ladies' night. It started right, or was there a change? Oh, okay.
Oh,
What
sorry.
time?
I'll just go fuck myself.
Huh?
Sounds good.
Ladies' night,
Sounds good.
and I feel it all right.
What a comeback.
Ladies'
Charlie,
night,
you
oh, what a
you can
night.
speak to the ladies.
Listen, we'll let you get away with a little bit of cussing, but I'm going to ask you not to talk like that in front of the women. Cool?
Yeah, I apologize.
Charlie.
Sorry.
Watch
Thank
your
you.
language.
I'm being serious. I would like no fun made of this.
Okay, I apologize. Seriously.
I'm serious.
I will not tolerate disrespect to the women here.
I would like to
No,
make.
I'm dead
I would like to
serious.
point out that whenever you seriously point out something that I shouldn't do, I feel like I abide by it for the most part.
You know, my dad made me bite the soap when I did that stuff.
Yeah. I agree, Charlie. That's why you're still here.
Is ladies'
No.
night starting?
Yeah, shut up, Huey.
Yeah, shut up, Huey.
No, Lulu's waiting on the girls to all gang up, right?
Yeah, I really don't want to speak much because I'm super jet lagged right now, so I'm barely trying to get back to the groove.
I wanted to give him some fodder because Charlie obviously he's gonna stay, and you guys gave some good reasons why he got a religion, and it's Ebby Georges Lemaitre, Jesuit Catholic priest that came up with the Big Bang, but it's not just that reason. They're just trying to show you that you're religious, but we can go another route. If you think the Big Bang is actual scientific theory, then you can show us how it's a theory. You can go ahead and give us the observed natural phenomena and the hypotheses that were confirmed to make it a scientific theory.
So I am comfortable saying that I don't know enough physics to give a ironclad case.
Okay,
but I will say that there are things that make me believe it beyond just science, just people that I trust saying it. So
you need to watch my Big Bang presentation on my channel, and it would be all over then.
I will watch it. Is it like it's not like hours long, right?
I don't think it's all that long. You could skip to the parts where my presentation comes up, so you can eliminate a lot of back talk. Just type Big Bang into my channel. When I go on my channel, just type Big Bang. It'll pop up.
Will you be my friend if I watch it?
No.
Oh.
No. You're trying too hard, Charlie. You're trying.
Well, then why would I watch it if you're not going to be my friend? Come on, Kiwi.
His friend list is full at the moment.
You have to earn friendship. Okay. It's ladies' night, right? So it's over. Yeah. Good. Yeah. Hello.
Yeah. We're here. Hi, Kiwi. What's up?
You gonna start?
Sure. Sophia, you got this, girl.
I'm with you.
Cool. All right. I guess is Charlie the only person in here that's a bowler?
We also have End of Mankind. That's VC verified.
Yeah, go for it.
End of Mankind. Are you there? Doesn't seem like he wants to talk. Wait, can you hear me? I didn't cut out, did I?
Yeah. No, you're good. I can hear you.
Okay. My internet seems to be a bit choppy sometimes.
Oh, no, you're coming in clear.
Good. I don't see anyone else. I see who stole my chips, but no verification.
I forgot the rules. Are we allowed to unmute them in here? Mods, anybody who wants to unmute?
It's your night, hon. You can do what you want. If you don't have the authority to unmute somebody and you want me to, just let me know. But you don't have to BC check them in. I do it right here in the live stream all the time.
Okay, let me try then. Who stole my chips? You have control of your mic if you want to speak. Who stole my chips? You there?
Oh no, different.
Oh well.
What else do we have? Lulu, how are you? I haven't seen you in a while.
Oh, I've been good. Yeah, I've been just listening in a few times. But how are you? How's everything going?
Good. I've also been missing for a while. I couldn't attend the last few ladies' night, but I'm here now. Actually, feel like doing this.
Yeah, me too. Actually, I'm able to do it like on my schedule, so it's pretty cool to be back. I missed everybody. So.
Yeah, me too. You were flying?
I was in Europe, so man, Europeans are weird. No offense.
Oh, why?
Nah, I'm just playing. It was interesting. The places I visited are very blue pilled, so it was kind of hard to express like yeah, you know, I had to fake it to make it, sort of. So
yeah, I know that feeling.
Yeah, so but it was interesting.
Almost everyday life here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I'm in Cali, so I'm kind of used to it. But I don't know. I expected it to be a little bit different than here. So it was kind of a bit disappointing to see that, like with the whole Corona thing, and the whole mainstream thing is also very prevalent over there. So
yeah, that's bad. They're supposed to be smart.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Okay, so we're not gonna go anywhere with Charlene.
Have you talked to him before?
No, no. I just heard as I came in, he has a new name now, since it's ladies' night, and I heard he has a religion, because that's what it is. That's what it has to be.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I've heard him talk a few times when I was listening in, but I don't know how deep his beliefs go. Let's see if there's anybody else. Nope. Nope. All right. I guess if you want to talk to him, we can, since there's nobody else.
Maybe we can try. Yeah, I don't know what the guys did with him. But maybe he can tell us why about his religion.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, Charlie, you there?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Hello, welcome to Ladies Nice.
How you gals doing?
Doing great. Well, how about you?
Awesome. As I was telling the guys, my wife left for her best friend's bachelorette party, so I have the weekend to myself. So I'm just here drinking beer on a flat earth server.
There's the first problem.
Yeah, congratulations.
Congratulations to me? Why?
I don't know. Don't guys like it when their ladies leave for the weekend and they get to chill
my
in
wife
your
and
underwear
I.
or something?
No. My wife and I are extremely close.
Ah, okay.
We have this sort of relationship where we actually don't have a lot of friends because we're so close. Like we have a few close friends, but it's pretty much just her and I all day, every day. I don't know. We might still be in the honeymoon period. We got married like a year and a half ago.
Oh, okay. Is she also a Glober?
Yeah.
What if she becomes a flat earther?
I'm married to her.
Are you still gonna be close to her?
Yeah, I'm married to her. I have to make it work. I don't really believe in divorce.
Good. Awesome, man. That's good to hear, at least.
I mean, and I will say I'm a conservative and she's a liberal. So there's a lot of things that we disagree on, but we sort of agree. We sort of understand that that's sort of not important, you know?
Mm-hmm. Is she also an atheist?
Yes.
Interesting.
You think she would come to ladies' night?
No, she's too shy for that. I've tried to get her to come to a couple of servers. Like I'm also popular in a big politics discussion server, and I tried to get her to come on because she's actually a professor of Greek and Roman history and philosophy, and when that topic comes up, I've tried to get her to come on and actually talk because she's an expert in it. She actually gives lectures about it in several universities around the world. But no, she's too shy for that.
Well, you can have her come in to listen. She doesn't have to talk if she doesn't want to.
Unfortunately, as much as I want her to, I don't think she'd be interested. But you're right. I guess I haven't suggested that. I definitely will.
Yeah, man. We'd like to hear her side of the globe, I guess.
I don't think she's thought too much about it. I mean, I think the answer she would give you is that that's what people tell me, and I have no reason to doubt it, so that's what I believe.
Well, that might be the only reason she believes it, because she hasn't thought about it yet.
Yeah. I will say, I think there is.
Have you thought about it?
Yes, I think there is. I know that it's not an ironclad argument, but I think there is some value in saying this person or institution or group of people have told me things that have repeatedly been shown to be true almost all of the time. So why would this thing be in particular be false, right? I think that's why she believes it. And I think there's some value in that.
How many lies does a person need to tell for them to be a liar?
Just one, right?
Then, well, there you go.
Right, but if it's one of 100, even though they're liars, it doesn't mean that they're always lying. And I mean, in particular with the world, not with the world, the shape of the planet, right?
Well, what if the evidence shows that they're lying?
If the evidence shows they're lying, then I will change my mind. And I'm sure if she saw the evidence and she understood it, that she would change her mind too.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so what is your best evidence for the globe?
I have many. I think what comes strong, what comes most strongly to mind are like the hours and hours and hours of 4K footage that we have from space down to the Earth.
Okay, great. So that's something that someone tells you, right? Or shows you, right?
You know, it's something that I see.
You
somebody puts it online.
No, you see that on a screen. That's not something you see yourself.
I mean, it's something that I see
outside. No.
I agree that it's not a guarantee that the video that I'm seeing is real or true. I don't
believe it.
Yeah, and I don't. Just to make it clear, my epistemology is of I don't actually believe anything 100%. I have various degrees of confidence on statements. There are things that I'm sure about that are true, 99.9999% certainty, but there is nothing that I believe 0% or 100%.
So when you can see something with your own eyes, then you doubt what you can see yourself, right?
Correct.
Why is that? Is that because you think there's something wrong with your eyes?
There could be. Like, for example, most people need glasses, right? Because there's something wrong with their eyes and they need a tool to help them. Like, let me give you an example. If I saw a lizard man come to my house right now, my first reaction wouldn't be, oh my god, lizard people are real. My first reaction would be, there's something wrong with my mind. I need help right now.
Okay, so then do you think there's something wrong with our eyes when we say that we can't see the curve?
No. I think you're correct. If I were to be around like 2,000 years ago, I could have lived my entire life thinking that the Earth was flat because that is what I see with my own eyes.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't blame people for believing that the Earth is flat for that reason.
So if someone shows you something that goes against something that you can see with your own eyes, you would rather believe the other person.
It's a little bit more nuanced than that, unfortunately. I wish it was simpler. Because the reason why I say that is because there are some beliefs which, because of lack of sensitivity, are consistent with what you believe currently, even though they fundamentally disagree with your belief. So, in the case of a spherical Earth, that is, the Earth is so large that locally it looks flat for regions of a certain scale.
Well, it's not just locally. I mean, when we send balloons up hundreds of meters, it still remains flat. That's not just locally.
I would interpret that to still be local.
Okay, so how high up do you think you would have to go before you actually see the supposed curvature? Because they give us very precise measurements, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's a good question.
According to their measurements, we are supposed to see a geometric horizon with a drop of 8 inches per mile squared. So
yeah, and that's not what you see. I agree, that's not what you see.
Ever, no matter how high you go up. So what exactly, how do you explain that then?
Yeah, because I don't... The perceived horizon, and when I say perceived is what you see or what it is when you take a picture, right? The distance to it is not a function of just the geometry of the planet. It's a function of multiple things, one of them being the geometry and the next significant factor being refraction.
Yeah, but I mean, refraction can only account for so much. If there's a curve, it has to be found because it's geometric. It's a physical thing. So you can't tell me that no one is able to find it because of refraction.
No, I'm not saying it's not able to be found. It's just that...
Then just help me find it.
The only reason that I bring up refraction, right, is that it allows you to be able to see farther than you should from an object that would be normally occluded, right? It's kind of like a mirror. If you put a mirror behind an object, you can see behind the object. It's not quite the same effect, but it's similar.
No, it's not.
Then
it's not
You're
similar
right,
at all.
It's not similar at all. You're right.
The heck?
Well, so does that also apply when we do laser tests?
Does refraction apply when we do laser tests?
In your mind?
Yes. I have seen a laser beam being bent by refractive effects with my own eyes.
over that distance?
No, over small distances because I didn't have a huge lab. I just had a lab the size of a classroom.
Do you have like a? Can you show us like an experiment where they showed that, where the light is bent over a distance that big?
No,
at all. Nothing.
I don't have anything at hand. I could try to look for something, but I have no guarantee that I'll actually find it.
For us. Find it for us.
Yeah, and also the panel is asking for citation when you're talking about refraction. If you can pull that up for us as well. What
in particular about refraction do you want me to cite?
Well, you talked about how it covers it covers like the physical geometric horizon. So, what refraction exactly are you talking about? Your sources, all that.
So all of the different. My understanding is that all of the different categories of refraction, like atmospheric refraction, terrestrial refraction, etc., they're all fundamentally due to the same physics. They can all be explained. Ultimately, the most accurate theory that we have is called quantum electrodynamics.
Theory.
And that, yes, it's a theory.
Can you provide the source? That's all I was asking for.
The source for what?
What you just said.
That quantum electrodynamics is true? Or that refraction can be explained in terms of quantum electrodynamics?
That the horizon is being extended or covered due to refraction.
I don't have a source that will say that explicitly. I have plenty that will say that implicitly.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Give me 30 seconds.
Yeah, we have time. We're here 24/7. We've been looking for this evidence. That's all we do the whole time. So if you can provide any, I'm sure you're going to shut the server down if you can do that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't have an illusion that I'm going to be able to convince anybody. I'm not trying to convince anybody. I have no interest in convincing anybody.
This is not about convincing us. Remember, all of us came from your side. This is about realizing the truth.
Yeah, it seems like QE saying that he went over a refraction topic with you, and I'm wondering, is there anything? No. What would be the best evidence for you to see that the globe is a lie or that flat Earth would be true? What kind of evidence would convince you?
There are plenty. Like if for example, somebody can go up in the sky and show me, video of the shape of the Earth would be great. You know, like if you can get a frame video where I can see the entire thing. That to me is direct evidence. Which is not to say that it can't be faked, right? But it is evidence.
So that would definitely convince you that it is flat. If I went up into space, showed you like a flat Earth.
So again, I don't work in yes or no binary. I work in degrees of certainty. But if you show me video from like an experiment that somebody did, where they just go up in the sky,
or how's that an experiment though? Going up and videotaping something.
See, I don't accept this idea that just because certain things don't neatly fit into a strict scientific experiment, then it's not valid. I don't accept that.
What is science then?
Science is also made up of observations and measurements.
Measurements?
Yeah.
Right, so how do you measure the curve?
How do I measure the curve?
How did they do that? How? Anytime, anyone, anywhere. How did they do that? Or
So
how can it be done?
I'm sure you're familiar with Aristophanes' experiment, and that can be replicated. I've also seen another one. It's not a strictly speaking scientific experiment, of people around the globe at the same time measuring the angle from where they are to the sun, right? And also, it makes sense to me that if I look at pictures of telescopes of the planets in the solar system, right? Like, in particular Saturn, and I say Saturn because it has a ring that you can see is clearly going behind the center ball, right? I don't see why the Earth would be provincially different or special.
Okay, so if I'm standing in my living room and I look up at the ceiling and I see the light bulb, then I'm also going to assume that I'm standing on a light bulb.
No.
That's the logic.
Well, the light bulb is on the Earth, right?
Oh, wow.
No, you just said that if you look up and you see Saturn, then you assume that what you're standing on should be similar. So I'm asking you, if I'm standing in my living room and I look up and I see the light bulb, then I'm gonna just assume then that I'm also standing on a light bulb, according to that logic.
No, it's a less anthropic state that if you see balls up in space, that the Earth would also be a ball. Like if you see balls up in space, if you see one planet be a ball, there's no reason why the next one would be shaped like a unicorn, and then the next one would be shaped like a cube, and then the next one would be shaped. How do I know that?
You can't prove what you're standing on is a ball. So
It's a
how
heuristic,
do you
right?
get to that?
I can't prove it. It's a heuristic.
Yeah, why can't you prove it? Because if it's a ball, if it's a ball, I mean, balls don't have flat surfaces anywhere.
Yeah, they do. Locally, they do. It's called local geometry.
Yeah, but with any curved surface, obviously you'll have measurable curvature.
Correct.
So again, where is this measurable curvature that's on Earth?
And how did they measure it?
There are many different ways of measuring it. Eratosthenes' experiment is one way. You can also
Wait, can you tell us what he did to measure the curvature?
yeah, he had the height of two known structures in two different cities, which he knew the distance between, and he measured the shadows that they made.
Mm-hmm.
And using trigonometry, he figured out, to a very good approximation, what the radius of the Earth must be, or rather, the difference in angle of what up has to be for each of the respective structures.
Yeah, and you know what he needed to do to get those measurements?
I don't know what it is you're referring to.
Well, as far as the shadows go, he had to assume that the sun was very far away.
Correct.
Now, I'm sure they have gone over this with you, that same experiment could be duplicated with a flat surface with the local sun, correct?
Oh, if what you're casting into doubt is whether or not the sun's rays are parallel, we've actually measured the distance to the sun. It's not.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately, it's not an experiment that you can do in your backyard.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah, that is unfortunate, but I'm sorry, reality does not conform to the convenience of you performing backyard experiments. Some experiments require millions of dollars to perform, or patience, or expensive
These
equipment.
people are good because they've gotten you to believe that the only truth is what they tell you.
The only reason why I believe it is because it's consistent with reality.
It's not.
Actually, it's not. You don't see or measure any curvature, and we've been asking you. You actually had a conversation with Sophia about how what you see in reality is not what they tell us it is. So that's actually contradicting.
So I agree. I agree that us as humans, with our naked eye, have a hard time discerning between the tiny, imperceptible differences of what we see. But that's not the same thing as the differences not being there. We just need really precise instruments to do it.
the drop that they give us is not tiny.
I mean, I thought the whole
And
argument
you
is that
can-
it's smaller than the. Excuse me. I thought the whole argument was that based on just the drop, the horizon is a lot closer than what we actually see, which I agree.
It's supposed to be, but it is not.
I agree, but that's only if you don't take refraction into account.
Okay, that's why I asked you for the sources of your claim.
Yeah, and I told you I don't have.
Refraction is-
I told you I don't
Yeah.
have a source that explicitly says you will be able to
I
see
was
farther
waiting
apart. It says it
for-
implicitly.
any sources that you could provide.
Okay, again, if you give me 30 seconds, I
We
will be
gave
able
you
to.
like many seconds. Okay, go ahead.
I'm sorry, I can't reason and talk and also look up at sources at the same time.
That's
Okay,
fine.
I'm
Look, look it up. It's fine. Take your time.
Yeah, take your time. In the meantime, we'll check if there's anybody else in here.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Feln is Feln. Are you there?
Yeah.
Hi, welcome.
Oh, thanks, man. Glad to be here.
What brings you to? I mean, I see you have a VC verified role. How long you've been here?
A couple of days, maybe a week. And I'm just
Cool.
chilling.
Cool,
I'm here,
cool.
Yeah, I'm here to listen to the debate, right? Like, it's an interesting conversation. Wouldn't want to step on it, right?
No, please go ahead. If you have anything new to add on,
Oh, no.
Please let
I
us know.
mean, I meant that since literally, I don't want to step on this conversation. It's very interesting, and I want to have it continue. Okay.
Well,
Okay,
he's
well,
looking up stuff.
yeah.
So while we wait for him, you can talk.
Yep.
Don't we have somebody else who's willing to have a conversation with you too?
Well, we're busy with you now.
Oh shit! Hate to be a bother. Like, we can move on.
No, it's not a bother at all. Please.
Oh shit. Well, this is rather unexpected. I'm not shy. Don't
Do
worry
you
about
have any
it. It's just,
questions?
well, I did see this one image specifically regarding flat Earth. It's regarding the day-night cycle, right? So when the sun is on, let's say, on the right side, on the image at least, it was on the right side. The other side was completely dimmed, right? Like it was nighttime. Now in that image, the line between day and night is it's very straight. It doesn't seem very accurate. So I mean, I don't know if you can provide me with a more accurate image depicting the day and night cycle on a flat Earth. But if you can, it'd be pretty useful.
What image are you talking about exactly? Because most of the things that we have is just a demonstration to help people understand of what we're talking about. Is not an exact model of how things are. What you see in reality is actually, well, basically what is happening. Obviously, the dark and there would be a twilight zone that would be, it's not a straight line, but yeah, if you can post that image that you're talking about, that would be great.
I could find the video I saw it in.
Yeah, sure.
I think that's where I saw it actually. Might have to go through my history for a couple of minutes, but I'll find it. No issue,
Okay.
no problem.
All right. What are your stance on the shape of the Earth?
I'm not that. Honestly, I've never put that much thought into the topic. That's why I'm here. Like, I want to get the other side to speak their mind, so I can get in on the whole mojo. But personally, honestly, it's a sphere. So far, that's how I roll with it. It's a sphere. I'm perfectly okay with that indoctrination until I get more information from the other side that claims it's different than what I actually believe it is. Right?
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you are definitely in the right place to gather information, the actual truth about what we claim. So I'm sure they went over, where you can get information downstairs. Just scroll down.
Yeah.
Now, so what piqued your interest to look into flat Earth?
Sonny, I'm looking at the I'm looking at the chat. I'm also scrolling, still trying to find that. Oh yeah, response to Globebusters: The Earth Still Isn't Flat by Professor Dave Explains.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, that's the one. That's where. No, don't worry about it. I figured you'd have that response. All right.
Yeah, it's an automatic response.
All right, so I'm gonna screenshot the image, and then can I send the image like in? No, I can't. There's the live stream voice chat text channel.
Just above this room.
Yeah, but I don't have permission to send what's it called, images.
I got that.
Yeah.
I love your response of. I love your response of.
I'd really rather not. We've seen all of Dave's stuff, but hey.
No, I just wanna. All right, if you don't want me posting the image, just go to the video I just mentioned at the 3-minute and 40-second mark. Is what I mean.
Did I say I got you?
So BattleMod is gonna give you the perms, so you can post it right now if you want to.
Yeah, I got it. All right, 1 second.
Yeah.
Just at the end, I let you know we've probably already seen this 1,000 times.
Yeah.
Dave
this is what
at a level
interest. We'll let it send
to argue this.
Okay.
All right, this is what I mean. Right.
Okay.
So, is it like this, or is it like, how does this exactly work? The day-night cycle, how does it work? That's what interests me right now.
Yeah. So again, this particular, it's Professor Dave, so I don't even know what he tells you. But anyway, it's just a demonstration. This is not like the actual model of how things work. So, I mean, obviously, like I said, you have twilight zones. It's not a straight divide in half of darkness darkness and light area. So yeah, it's just a demonstration.
Okay.
I mean, you have Justin just right below what you posted. He posted another demonstration where it's not quite, split in half or whatever. So we have many demonstrations that you can look at.
Yeah, I see it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, this makes a bit more sense than the image Dave Explains put in the video.
Yeah, unfortunately, have you looked into anybody else besides Professor Dave?
No, he popped
as
up in
far
my
as flat Earth?
recommended. He just popped up in my recommended. I was like, oh hey.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah. Don't worry.
But yeah, listen, I'm glad you're here because again, unfortunately, Professor Dave and people like him, they strawman our flat Earth argument, and they just run with it. Okay, so yeah, you can keep asking us these questions, which is why we're here, and you're glad. We're glad you're here to ask those questions, but I would recommend you go through other flat Earth videos that are on the flat Earth side that actually explain things from our perspective. Like Eric Dubay. So many if you look in this channel, but yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I loved your response earlier, like how you said you're accepting of the indoctrination until there's otherwise proved, until you hear the other side of the story. That's funny, but the indoctrination you've been given has zero proof of it. So maybe try seeking out to prove what you already think you know to be true.
Well,
as opposed to trying to think of something that, you know what I mean? Because that's how most of us came down this rabbit hole of trying to prove it to be correct.
Right. Can I just intervene for a second?
Yeah.
All right. So the thing is that mostly bothers me about flat Earth is the way it's so pessimistic, so dark when you think about it. I had this revelation recently, actually. I think it was last night or before last night. There are no stars, right? There's no space.
No. Wait. Back up.
Okay, I got it wrong then.
Where did you get that idea?
Somebody in chat a couple of nights ago, or maybe even last night, strongly argumented against what's it called? Stars or space even.
Stars as
Okay,
in
so-
what?
The
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
the little lights we got
That's
in the sky.
Okay, so when you go outside at night and you look up,
Mhm.
what do you see?
I see stars and the moon.
Yeah, so there you are. There are things up there.
Okay, but okay, that's completely
can't-
different from. Yeah, that's
We
completely
can't
different.
tell you exactly what they are,
Okay.
but we can see them. If you look at if you look through a telescope, they're there. So that's not. None of us here think that they're not there.
Right.
Yeah. You might have, I don't know who you spoke with or chatted with, but you might have misunderstood their arguments. Usually when we say there's no space, I don't mean there is no space, like the blackness of the night sky that we see. We mean there's no space, as what they tell us it is.
No vacuum. There's space up there's
Yeah.
stars, there are things up there, but the vacuum of space is an impossibility in our opinion. It cannot exist as a vacuum. There are stars and there are lights in the sky. I mean, that is undeniable. Anybody that denied that is a complete idiot. But as far as the space that they exist in, the medium that they exist in, we do not believe it to be a vacuum, a void space of nothing in it.
Wait,
That
what do you,
is a
what do
second
you,
law of thermodynamics
What do you do
violation.
believe in? What do you actually do believe in then?
Well, we don't believe things, like meaning that we don't believe things that we don't have any evidence for, right? So
Okay.
the reason we don't think we know that it can't be a vacuum is because we have air pressure on Earth. And if you think about it, you can't have air pressure next to a vacuum without a container. Right?
All right.
You understand that?
Yeah, I think I can get behind that. That's completely. Yeah, I got the part. I got that part. Yeah.
Yeah, because they tell us that we're this ball that's right next to a vacuum. We're a pressurized system that's right next to a vacuum, but yet our pressure never leaves, or it never goes. It's never sucked out by the vacuum. So how's that possible?
I mean, I would mention gravity, but I already know. I've heard that your argument on gravity way too many times. But yeah, that's the explanation for spherical Earth. Gravity is what's holding the atmosphere together, and the topo or typosphere, I forgot the English word for it, is the main part holding the atmosphere together.
Okay, wait. What'd you say about gravity? You've heard it before. What argument have you heard?
Mostly the way it goes is gravity show the theory, I provide the theory or the formula, then there's the constant of gravity, then you know how it goes. It's a theory. Oh, what? I think my PC just crashed.
Oh.
Hello?
Okay, but
Hello?
yeah, I can hear you. You there?
My PC froze. So that's new. I think NASA's on to me.
Glovers.
Yeah, man, they don't want you to know. But as far as gravity goes, all we ask for is for evidence, nothing else. So I don't know why that's such a big deal.
All right, I think I got it. I think I'm back. Yeah, evidence is completely reasonable. That's completely reasonable. But honestly, oh wow, hold on, I'll be right back. Give me 5 minutes. Something's not right with my PC.
Yeah, no worries. Take your time. On to the next one. Okay.
You want to try End of Mankind again?
Oh yeah, let's give him a chance. Or her. End of Mankind, you there? Sir, ma'am, you have control of your mic if you want to speak. End of Mankind.
He's gone, Jim.
Huh? No. All right. What else we got in here? King Boy. King Boy, you there?
Yeah.
Hello, welcome.
What's up?
Not much. What's up with you?
I'm just hanging out listening. Yeah,
Cool.
I'm already a flat earther, so.
Nice, nice. How long you been a flat earther?
Probably like 4 or 5 months now.
Okay, cool.
I think I just found the server like a month ago, though.
Nice. How did you realize that it's flat?
I was actually doing research on other topics, and the same people that were in those topics, like doing a lot of research, were also flat earthers. So then I thought it was really dumb at first, but then I started just looking into it, listening to what they said, just gave it a chance, and everything kind of adds up, you know?
Yeah, it makes perfect sense.
What is the one thing that really convinced you was flat?
I would say, well, there's no curvature, so that's pretty big. Long distance photography, NASA faking like a lot of their stuff, like provably. Yeah, I would say those were probably the biggest ones.
Yeah,
ISS
Yeah.
going 17,500 miles, and they're doing spacewalks, and the Earth's not even moving under them. A lot of stuff.
No, that's pretty convincing. All right. Do you have any specific questions about flat Earth or globe Earth?
How long have you guys been flat earthers?
Since wait, what year are we in? Since 2017.
Oh, okay. So you guys have been in pretty long.
2015 for me.
Wow. Yeah, there's no way I would have got that back then.
But it was easier back then.
Yeah.
They didn't censor it as much back then, so it was much easier to find like proper experimental videos and things like that. Like now, if you type in flat Earth on YouTube, you're gonna find all that hogwash about a disc floating in space and people falling off the edge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just graduated from college like 5 months ago. I think like while I was in college, it was definitely like I would never look into that. You know,
Yeah,
the
then make
indoctrination
sure that
centers.
you don't.
Mm-hmm.
You're not allowed to question anything, right? Look at what's going on in the world right now. You're not allowed to ask questions. There's a reason for that.
Yeah, you're one of the few that made it out, I guess, with an intact brain.
Yeah, yeah, my degree is computer science, so it's not as bad as like, you know, like I don't know, physics
Astronomy.
or something maybe. Yeah. Plus, I always just kind of I never really trusted mainstream, like anything really ever. So I knew that they were already lying to us about pretty much everything else. So when people started saying like, "Oh, you should look into the heliocentric model," it's like, well, okay, I guess I'll look into it. I mean, I didn't believe it, but now it's kind of just hard to believe in it in really any way.
Yeah, I'm glad you were able to find us. If you have any questions or anything to add on, just let us know.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I usually just like coming in here, hanging, just like listening, and sometimes I'll talk a little bit. I think I've only talked like 2 or 3 times before.
Yeah, it's kind of when there's a lot of people, it could be hard to talk sometimes. But just keep coming in and don't be shy. Everybody's pretty legit here. So, well, I wouldn't say everybody, but most of us are legit.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Do you see anybody else that's new, Sophia?
No, not at the moment. I wonder if Charlie has found that thing he was looking for. It's only End of Mankind, but he
I posted it a while ago.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I posted a link where they actually do the calculations by hand and they cite a bunch of sources.
Calculations. No, wait, man. We asked for measurement. There's a difference.
I don't think that's what you asked for. You didn't ask for measurement. You asked for citations saying that they implicitly
Wrong. They asked for a measurement.
No, they didn't.
We all heard them. They did.
Wait. Hold on. Sorry. Wait. Hold on. I did ask him for the refraction sources. Is that what you're talking about, or is it something else?
No, that is what I'm talking about.
Okay, because Sophia did ask you measurements, and I did ask you for the sources. So, go ahead.
The sources of measurements of refraction?
No, you said.
We're asking now. How's that?
I mean, I don't have them at hand.
Okay, just post what you said you posted. I want to check it out.
All right, let me scroll up.
All right. I guess we'll wait on you again. Let's go back to Felm. You there? Can Charlie tag us when you do it, because I'm gonna
post it right now. I just posted it right now.
Okay.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's see.
Let's open that.
Okay, so I asked you how the horizon is being covered by refraction, right?
Oh, this is exhausting. I'm sorry. I'm gonna do a hard pass.
Why?
Oh, okay.
I apologize. I've just been talking about this for hours and hours today. I can't do anymore.
I was gonna ask you to like highlight exactly which one, because there's like 5 pages of this I don't want to go through. But I mean, are you just gonna give up?
Yeah, consider me convinced the Earth is flat.
Oh, I could care less if you're convinced or not.
We're not trying to convince you. We're just trying to show you that you're believing a lie, and we would just like to see the actual measurements and evidence for the thing.
Damn, man. You made... Okay, whatever. He tapped out. That's fine. Wow, I'm actually like highly disappointed right now. Kind of speechless. Okay. Anyway, Feln, you there?
Maybe he's exhausted too.
I've never had somebody give up this early. This fast, man.
What about? Well, Mob Boss only has a listening pass, but maybe he feels like saying something.
Oh yeah. Let's see. I think I'll unmute him. Mob Boss, you have control of your mic if you want to talk. Mob Boss. Okie dokie.
Okay, we have super fluoride. Something
He
superfluous.
sounds familiar.
Yeah, I think I've seen the name.
Yeah.
And then there's also Scratit's flat.
Yeah, I'm here.
Hi, welcome.
Oh, thank you.
Are you a flat earther?
Oh, absolutely.
Ah, okay.
Have been for probably close to 6 years now.
Oh, how did you become one?
Well, my brother told me the Earth was flat, and I thought he was a moron. And I think the first videos I watched was Eric DeBay, the 200 Proofs. And that piqued my interest, and so I just started watching as much as I could.
Well, good. How long have you been in the server?
This is my second or third week. I'm brand new to this whole Discord thing.
Is he roboting for anybody else?
Am I still roboting?
Oh, I can hear you now.
Okay, yeah, I'm a truck driver and I'm in Wyoming, and I hit a lot of areas where I have a really bad signal.
Oh, it's all good, man. No worries.
Oh, Charlie is still posting in the text. I thought he's exhausted.
Yeah, no, he's just BSing. Well, Scott, we're glad you're here. If you have any questions or anything to add to the conversation, just let us know.
Right, well, yeah, I just got on, so I don't even know what you guys are talking about yet. So,
oh, you know, the Earth.
Okay.
Yeah, we try to talk to new people and see where they are on the topic, and answer their questions if they have any.
All right. Well, I'm one of the kind of people that logic is what's important to me, and anything that's not logical is just I ignore it.
Good. Well, enjoy your time here.
Thank you.
Okay. Oh, Bob left. There was a guy called Bob. KJ? Looks like a lady.
Oh, yay, a lady.
She has a ladies' night tag.
KJ, you there? K to the J.
With the sunflower.
Yeah, that's cute.
How did you guys become flat earthers?
Oh, hello, Angel.
Angel, hello.
How did you guys become flat earthers?
Lulu, you want to go first?
How did I become a flat earther? Well, I stumbled upon a video of Rob Skiba. Then I went out to verify the information and realized, God damn, he's right. The Earth is flat.
Yep. So what was the information that he gave you that changed your mind?
Man, it was there was no curvature. There was no spin. There was like NASA was lying, and so I went out to see if I can measure the curvature, or yeah, basically. And well, with the spin, it just made sense. And with the whole the moon landing being fake, and how he approached it more from the biblical side. So I tested the scriptures and I tested reality, and they kind of coincided together. So with the biblical side as well as the scientific side, it was just like, I can't believe all this time I didn't realize that it was flat.
Yep. So you don't think gravity's real?
Sorry, say that again.
You don't think gravity's real?
No.
What is gravity?
Well, I don't think it's real, but I don't think it exists. What about you?
Well, could you tell me what gravity is?
Well, I thought it's what keeps, like, example, stuff on the earth, like water, keep it on the floor. I thought it's what keeps us on the floor. And, other stuff like cars. Yeah, you get my point.
Well, yeah, but what is gravity? Like, what are you talking about? Do you have evidence of this gravity, this thing that keeps us on the ground, supposedly?
Oh no, I don't got evidence of it. Because I also don't think it exists either.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So what keeps us on the ground?
I think it's buoyancy and density, or something like that. What about you?
Oh wait, hold on. Sorry, Sophia, you want to take over real quick? I'll be right back.
Yeah. So the only evidence that we have is that things go down when they're denser than the medium that they're in, and if they are less dense than the medium that they are in, they go up. So that's what we observe. There's no evidence for any force or any whatever they call gravity, because their definition changes all the time.
Yeah. So is that stuff that you were talking about called density?
Yeah, yeah. We refer to it as relative density because the object that you're talking about is gonna go up or down relative to the medium that it's in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the best explanation I can give you for that.
Why do you think the government's trying to brainwash us and telling us that the world's a globe?
Well, I mean, we're not exactly sure all of the reasons why they could lie. There could be multiple reasons, but I think the best reason would be to control you and to get you to do certain things and to give up your
what?
freedom. Like, for one thing, they make a hell of a lot of money out of you.
Making us think that the world is a globe.
Yeah, do you know that NASA is part of the government? And do you know that they are taxpayer funded?
Yeah, I think NASA's full of shit. You know, we're on the same page.
I agree. But yeah, so I can't give you every single reason for why they would lie. We know that they do, and everything beyond that it's speculation. If you look at just look at the text chat, right? At 15 minutes past the hour, Daylive posted quite a cool pic. There's just a few reasons that they might be lying. So you can also go at it, look at it from a biblical angle. They're trying to hide the creator by telling you that you're living on this earth in the middle of an ever-expanding universe and you have no importance and you're so small that you essentially mean nothing. So that's the other thing, right? Once you realize that what reality is and that the earth is flat, you realize that there's a creator.
Yeah, because of the firmament.
Because of the firmament. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's one of the reasons.
The firmament, I don't think that exists on a globe Earth. Yeah, like if the Earth was a globe, the firmament probably wouldn't exist, right?
Yeah, well, I can't. Yeah, it shouldn't. It shouldn't because that's what they tell us, right? We live in a pressurized system that's in the middle of a vacuum, right? Like right next to it. So, yeah, it can't be.
Black hole, what do you think that is?
What do you mean? What do I think the firmament is made of?
No, the black hole.
Oh, a black hole. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. No, I don't know. I can't tell you. Maybe Lulu has an idea. I don't know what they think is a black hole. I think it's just something that's made up.
What do you think it is, Angel?
Well, from what I see on the TV, it's something that, sucks in suns, planets, even light itself. Like, it can suck in a lot of massive things. Apparently, it can suck in the sun too. And the sun.
Sucking going on.
What?
No. I mean, I think it's just a cool story, bro. Like, there's no evidence for what it. Yeah. I mean, come on, dude. Like, do you actually believe that, or are you? I'm just confused. Like, why are you asking all these questions about what a black hole is, or?
Oh, because I don't know what it is. I just know what they told me. But I just know what they told me it is. But I'm trying to wonder what other people that are flat earthers think about this stuff.
Okay, so think about this logically, right? If we just determined that that it's not a ball and there's no vacuum because there is a firmament, then whatever they tell you a black hole is made up. It's just something they use to scare you with.
You think it's inside the firmament or outside the firmament? The black
You
hole.
have to first prove that it's even real.
Oh,
Yeah.
so it's you don't think it's real? Oh, okay.
How can it be
Well,
real?
like, can you prove that it's
Logically.
real?
Oh, I don't think so. I don't even know if it's real myself. That's why I was asking you about it. I used to think it was real, but now I'm like, I don't know if that shit's real anymore. That shit in space.
It can't be real. The vacuum and the sucking, it can't be real, right? Because we have pressure here.
Pressure? What's that got to do with it?
Air pressure. Do you know that we have air pressure on Earth, right?
Yeah, like you're talking about the air we breathe.
Yeah, we can measure that, right? And that's how you breathe. You can't breathe if the air isn't pressurized. So
Yeah.
they tell us that the thing we're standing on, the supposed ball, is inside of a vacuum. So how can it be that we have pressurized air on Earth right next to a vacuum without a container, without some form of barrier in between, keeping the pressure here? Why isn't the pressure escaping into the vacuum if there's no barrier or container?
Oh, yeah. So there's probably no you think there's no air outside the firmament?
Well, we can't tell you what's outside the firmament because we are not outside the firmament, we're inside. And we can't get outside. So you can't know. We can speculate.
I think outside the firmament is the spiritual realm. Like I think inside the firmament is like the physical realm where we are, where us humans are. Like where we got physical laws like science and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you're venturing into speculation, things that we cannot prove, which is cool, awesome. We do that all the time here too, but we do have a room for it. Another room. We try not to do that on the live stream, if possible.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, is this getting live stream?
Yeah,
Like,
this
are we
is live
live?
streamed onto YouTube and Twitter.
Oh, I thought this was just a call. So, like, is someone recording this?
Yes, it's recorded on YouTube
Oh,
and Twitter, I think.
how long he's been doing that today?
24/7,
The whole day?
every day.
Yeah, 24/7.
I didn't know that people record stuff here. I thought people just join here to talk.
Well, we have
About,
rooms
like-
for that, but this specific room is recorded. You can go on YouTube and you can listen to it. 24/7. We're here the whole time. We never go away.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
like-
don't be careful what you say. Don't give out any personal information, just in case for future references.
So he's both like religious, like Christian?
Yes and no.
Yes and
What,
no.
what do you what's that supposed to mean?
I mean, what does that have to do with the flat Earth?
Oh, I'm just wondering if that's got something to do that change your mind about the Earth, if it's your religious beliefs.
No, it's the other way around. It's the Earth leads you to that, not that leads you to the Earth.
So I don't think science talks about the firmament.
There's a lot of things science doesn't talk about.
Not the monkey science that they make you think is science.
Mm-hmm.
Because you guys were talking about the firmament before, and I thought that the firmament comes from the Bible.
It does. It's described
Yeah,
there.
that's why I was thinking maybe you guys were religious.
We are. But
well,
we don't...
here's the thing, though. The Bible calls it the firmament. Scientifically speaking, it doesn't matter what you call it. There has to be some type of container for gas pressure to exist. So call it what you want. Dome, I don't know, whatever. It has to be there. And scientifically speaking, that's what it is. Scripturally, it's called firmament.
Yeah, and flat Earth is not a religious belief, because there's evidence for it. There's hard, physical, measurable, observable, repeatable evidence for it. So it's not a religious belief. The heliocentric model, the ball in space, that's a religious belief because you have to believe that without any evidence.
Well, it's not even a belief at all. It's fact.
Oh,
Who was that?
Who was that?
No, I think he was talking about the flat Earth.
Yeah, flat Earth. Flat Earth. It's not even a belief. It's fact.
Yeah,
we don't.
Yeah,
believe
that's
the
what
Earth
I'm
is flat.
saying.
We know it is. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Thanks, Scrat. That's exactly right.
I think the world's flat too. I've been thinking that for about 6 years now. What's his name? Flat. We're on the same picture, brother.
You're talking to me, Scrat?
Yeah, is that your name?
Oh, okay. Well, on here it is. That's my CB handle.
So, Angel, what is the one thing, I guess, like the main thing that convinced you was flat?
Well, it all started 6 years ago when I was like looking at a flat Earth video. And when I first saw it, I couldn't stop smiling, because I was a globe earther at the time. And I was just smiling looking at it, and I was like, oh, I'll hear what these flat earthers got to say. And then I started hearing them talking about gravity doesn't exist, and then that made me smile even more. And I was like, when I saw the gravity doesn't exist video, I was like watching the whole video, and it kind of made sense. Like, how is it that gravity can keep a whole sea on the floor in the earth, but we can see birds flying in the air? Like, I just can't wrap my head around that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It does my head in. Like, it makes my head spin, when I think about that. I'm like thinking, what? How the hell how's gravity keeping the sea, but see birds flying in the air? It's like, what's going on? Shit. So I thought something else must be keeping the sea on the earth. Not gravity. It's got to be something else. Probably that density stuff that you were talking about.
Why does something need to be keeping it on? I mean, it's just here. Why does there have to be something keeping it on the Earth?
Well, that's a good question too. I don't have the answer to it though. Well, why don't you tell me? What do you think?
I'm just saying, why does there have to be anything? But we're here. This is how nature is. Why does there have to be a force keeping things on the ground?
Well,
I don't.
here's the thing: they make you, because of that whole indoctrination of a bull. They made us think that we have to be kept down, because if you're in a bowl, in a spinning bowl in the middle of nowhere, it's just makes sense. Like, especially, I don't know, Angel, you sound Australian to me. I don't know if you are, but for example, if you're in Australia, you're going to be upside down, right? So how come people in Australia won't fall, and vice versa? So they have to make you think that something is keeping us down. So that's why we have like this kind of weird way of looking at our natural world.
Was that for me or was that for the other guy?
No, I was just saying it in general.
Oh, all right. Yeah, that makes sense too. What you were talking about.
Okay,
Yeah.
Angel, do you have any more questions?
Well, how long have you been a flat earther for?
Since 2015.
So that's about 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
So we've
And
both
Lulu?
been flat earthers for about the same time. I've been one for 6 years too.
Okay. Lulu, can we go on to the next one?
Oh yeah. Angel, welcome to the server. We're glad you're here. Just if you have any more questions, just let us know, and we'll try to find some other new people in here. Okay.
Yeah, that's all good. I've been here for ages though, like in the server.
That's cool.
I'm
I'm
not new.
wondering why you don't know the men are supposed to be quiet on ladies' night then.
Oh shit, I didn't know that. My bad, brother. I can mute myself. Sorry about
No,
that.
I mean, it's fine. You say but it was ladies' night and we talked to you. But yeah, we're gonna just move to the next guy now, okay? Or the next person.
All right, that's cool.
Okay, how about Scarab Dodger?
Hello.
Hi there.
I don't have any questions. I was just listening.
Okay. How did you find the server?
I was watching Witsit Gets It stream on YouTube.
Are you a flat earther?
Yes,
Oh, okay. When did you become one? And how did you become one?
about 3 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
I've been a conspiracy theorist for a long time, but I always avoided flat Earth. I thought it was a psyop or something.
Mm-hmm.
But then I realized the pictures from space are fake, and the moon landings were faked. And I started watching Eric Dubay YouTube videos.
Mm-hmm.
And I realized we see too far. There's a picture from the Spain mountains. to the Alps, the longest picture on Earth, 273 miles. And there's no way you can see that on a globe. You can see those mountains.
Yeah, that's true. Well, welcome here. If you have any questions, feel free to ask.
Thanks.
Lulu, do you have any questions for him?
Oh, no. Welcome to the server, man. No, I don't.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Let's see. What's Spavers?
Spavers.
Muted. Do you want to try that guy?
Yeah. Spavers, are you there? He's unmuted, right?
Yeah, he is, or she is. Yeah.
Spavers. You can unmute yourself and talk if you want.
It says mentally retarded on his tag.
Where?
Interesting. Like when you click on his name under About Me section.
About Me.
It's interesting. All right. Well, if you want to talk, Spavers, just ping one of us. We'll unmute you again.
Yeah, we enjoy mentally retarded people.
We get them a lot in here.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't see anybody else that's new.
End of mankind. Still not in the mood to talk. Andy Truth Bear. Do you know him?
I want to say I've seen his name before, but I could be wrong. And all right. Well, I was hoping Feln can talk to us again, but oh, never mind. He left. How sad.
Let's see. No one else.
It's just low night tonight.
Yeah.
So what's new on the server?
Well, I've been away for a bit, so.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
It's like both of us have been gone and
decided to come on the same night.
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder what happened to all the ladies.
I'm wondering. Yeah, it's Friday. I know Redford Bear said she had something on because I spoke to her earlier. And I'm not sure about Okay Cool. I thought she might be here. I see Blaze is here.
Oh yeah.
Hello, girls.
Hey. Hi, what's up?
How are you guys doing? I'm just listening. Just, you guys were really kind of cleaned up a little, huh? There's not too many globies to talk to tonight.
Yes, a duet tonight.
It's a little slow, but that's okay. You guys are doing great. I love the combo, the gas pressure. That one is such a good, easy one. when people actually know when you guys have to explain it, because they always say they understand it, but then you have to kind of lay it out a little bit. They're like, in their heads, they're like, wait a second, that does make sense.
Mm-hmm.
And it's good that we have some new people that joined, some flat earthers that, found the server. That's always great.
Yeah, like Scrat.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Yep.
And okay,
well, Sophia, since there's nobody here, how's South Africa going? You guys still, been a little bit, or are you guys safe?
I'm okay where I am. My city is not as affected as the others. But yeah, things are pretty hectic.
Oh man, and then our government, our media is not saying anything about it.
Yeah, they won't. I doubt they will. They don't report almost 90% of what's really going on here.
Yeah, kind of like that everywhere a little bit.
Yeah, no, it is. It is. I don't know what to make of it because I haven't seen anything in my city, and I've only seen videos here and there of other cities. I've heard threats about them coming here, and the police have been going around just terrorizing normal citizens. But I haven't seen anything for myself over here where I am. So I can't really. I don't know. I do have a good friend that lives in another city, and he did have some damage, and he had to get his family out. So yeah,
that's really scary. So I heard that you've been a flat earther since 2015. Wow. That's a long time. Have you ever met another flat earther in real life?
Only
it
one.
seems like a really weird question, but
no, it's fine. It's fine. I met one that I found actually on the VHC. She's not in the same town as I am. She's in the same province. So I do have one. Yeah, she's actually a lady, and her husband is a Globie. Well, he used to be. He is slowly turning. So I just don't see her that often.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the only one. And then I know, since I came to the server, I've seen there's a few other South Africans on here. I haven't met any of them in person, but there's a few. But in real life, no, only one.
Yeah, I was fortunate enough to meet a few, and then I started a meetup group in my area, and it's really weird. I have 44 people in the group, and when people join, I always reach out and welcome them, and I never hear from them. We met up a couple times, but it's been a while because we were meeting at a library, and then of course after this. Last year's events kind of closed it up a little bit, but it's really nice because it's just so comforting to know that you're not the only other peculiar person out there. You can meet other people in real life that want to know the truth. And when that guy asked you, essentially, why would they lie? You're right. They do want to control you. They do want to control your reality. And, there's quite a few of us that are fortunate enough to want to know the truth, that are genuinely interested in it. And we give it a fair chance. Because at first, we all think it's stupid or intimidating. I have other things to do. The professionals have taken care of it. The white coat. So.
Scientists.
As much as it can be a burden sometimes, what a blessing. You know, what a blessing.
Yeah, and I mean, on here, look at all the awesome people that we get to meet here.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yep. From all across the world.
Yeah, I'm glad I came here.
Yep. I mean, I know, like, we don't spend a whole bunch of time in here, but I mean, you couldn't tell with your flat smacking abilities.
I'm I'm still learning.
Well, I mean, you know, to learn to be able to meet people where they are, that's the key. But for me, like, you know, I always say I try to keep it simple because you don't need to make it complicated. And to make it complicated, that's not really me.
Yeah.
So, and the people that I talk to, they don't know what they're talking about. My real friends, they don't know what they're talking about. They didn't even know anything about a gas pressure. They don't even know that, you know, seriously, to think about water always finds its level. You know, to say those things, it goes over their head. And they think I'm the dum-dum.
Yeah. You should tell them to come here.
No, I want to keep. No, because you know what? As much as we are truthers and stuff, you have to go out and have some fun and, you know, equal parts mindfulness and mindlessness. You know, you need a break. Like, right? You just took a little break. Like, I have to get ready to go. Friday nights are the worst for me because I go out riding bikes with my friends downtown. We have the most obnoxious loudspeaker right around to loud EDM music and just have fun. And I get to ride under the stars. And, you know, then I meet people and I'm slowly talking to people in my group. And you plant those seeds, you know, and you ask those questions. And then, like my buddy, I said the other day, I was like, talking to a friend that's a physicist, allegedly. He's kind of a new friend. And I told him and another buddy heard it. I said, you know, science, it's a religion. And so another buddy said, I never thought about that. Yeah, it's like a lot of beliefs. And I was like, yeah. So baby steps, you know, just plant a seed here and there. And if they don't get it, they don't get it. You know, it's not the end of the world, but
some
will
people
it
don't
help?
want to. They don't want to get it.
No, not at all. But like I said, it's not the end of the world. But yet, you know, with some things that could possibly happen, you know, you might not be fooled if you know where you live.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of times, I used to say this about 3 years ago when I first came here, I think there's a lot of guys that really do believe in aliens and they don't want to give it up. Not guys, people. I mean, we get guys and girls in here, but they really don't want to give up the hope and the desire that there's something more out there. There's some other, you know, intelligent life forms out there, and this isn't it. So it's their last little stance, their last little, you know, dig their feet in, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, there's quite a few guys that were like NASA guys and sci-fi guys and stuff. So you always hear those stories.
Yeah, I know I know people like that. I have family like that.
It's so true, you know? I mean, it pretty much went downhill after. And 2017 was a big year for me. Oh my gosh, just information was flying at me. And when it came around, for me, after I looked into it, I found Rob Skiba, and what a blessing that was. And I said to my mom, I was like, Mom, you're not going to believe this. She's like, now what? I'm like, I'm pretty sure the earth is flat. She goes, yep, they lie about everything. Why wouldn't they lie about that where we live? And I was like, oh my gosh, are you serious, Mom? I do that all the time because it went downhill after that. My brother used to be agnostic, right? And then we went to dinner one time in 2017. And I said something to my brother and he was like, don't you ever say that to me again. Of course, you know, he was watching Ancient Aliens. And I was like, oh my gosh, bro. But I've since then been able to talk to him, and I haven't gotten the don't ever talk to me about that. So he's slowly waking up, and some people it just takes a little time.
Yeah.
So don't give up on our friends and families. That's why we come here to release and to be able to talk and support each other. Kind of have fellowship, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it does help. It helps to talk with other like-minded people. If I didn't have all of you guys, I think I would have lost my mind long ago.
Oh yeah, I was a flat earther for a year by myself, and oh my gosh, he changes his name, Wolfgang. Oh my gosh, he invited Becky here. Oh my gosh, what's his name? Anyways, he invited me, and I had just come out on another server as FE, and they laughed and scorned at me so badly I had to leave the server. And then oh my god, I just cannot believe I'm forgetting his name. Hold on.
Well, there's more than one Wolfgang in here.
No, Goyam, but his name, he changed his name. It used to be come on, somebody else help me out. One of the guys, hey, you have permission to talk. Wolfgang Goyam, he got his account banned. Shouldn't have smoked all that weed back in the day. You guys, anyways, he invited me, and I was like, are you kidding me? This is amazing. I met him on another server, and then he invited me to the old server. And then, so I've been here ever since. And I love it here. I meet so many cool people. I've actually met a few people
You're
from the
talking about
server.
Ron?
Ron! Oh my gosh. Can't believe I just had that. Like, oops. Sorry, Ron. I love that guy. But yeah, he invited quite a few of us. He's quite the little marketer. He's quite the little flat smacker. But well, anyways, I've got to get going. So I appreciate you guys being here, doing this every Friday night. I wish I could help more, but I try to be here and support you guys.
Well, it's good that you're here. Thanks. It's great to see you.
Yeah, glad to hear you.
Yes, you guys are fantastic. And I hope you get more people to talk to. And you guys are being so sweet to everybody, and it is so nice. We are happy that people come here, right? And we're not here to convince people. We're just here to, inspire them to look into the things that we're talking about, look into what they live on, this beautiful earth that they live on.
Yeah.
And
see reality.
And a lot of people do, so keep it up.
Yeah, and there is a new person we can talk to, Joe for all. Thanks, Blaze.
Yes, you guys have a beautiful night. God bless.
You
See ya.
too.
Thanks.
Joe for you all. There was another one as well, but he left, Genital Thomas or something like that.
Okay.
I figured that
I didn't
would
see
be
that one.
interesting. No, he left. I saw him and then he dipped like a minute ago. Oh, and Truth is here. Hi, Truth.
Hi, Truth.
Hi, girls. Hi, girls.
How are you?
I feel bad because it's like you guys are in here by yourself, and I just got home, and
It's okay.
chatting
It's
with
been a
Blaze
bit slow.
and, yeah, before I came in, and then she hopped in, and I remember Ron Shekelson in a lot of the YouTube chats that I was in. I mean, he didn't invite me to this one, but I do remember seeing him around a lot of channels that I really don't visit anymore. So, but that's because they were to lead me to the truth, and it's like certain truths once you come to the knowledge of them, it's like, well, what more is there? Like, why keep looking into it, right? So, I'm wondering if this is not like what's going on with flat Earth. If a lot of people, they may not be outspoken about it, but I know in real life it's been different for me. Like when I run into someone and I talk to them about, like if I mention flat Earth, it's like their responses are different than what they were a year or two ago. Like I'm having, I don't know, it's almost as if there's a shift or something. I may be wrong. It may just be my own personal experience, but
No,
it
that
seems,
might be.
yeah, it seems like when I talk to people in real life that they're more receptive, or they've already looked into it, or they already know. Or at least the last 4 or 5 people that I've talked to, that's kind of how it's been. Where before it was like, okay, so out of 5 people that you talk to, all 5 of them would, treat you like you're, like you're crazy, or act like you're stupid, or some, CIA coined conspiracy theorist or whatever. But now, out of like 5 people, 4 of them, like 3 of them will be really receptive, 1 of them will be kind of iffy, and then you only have like 1 out of 5 that's looking at you like you've lost your mind. So it's a little different now than what it was a few years ago.
Yeah. And I don't know if this plays a role, but I think especially this last year with everything that's been going on, I think a lot of people have been waking up. Maybe not to this specific topic, but to some other things, that might lead to this.
Yeah, perhaps that's it. I've been looking into something else though that's really got me questioning. I don't know if I should bring it up in here. I really don't care about bringing it up in here. It's just I haven't really looked into it enough at this point to speak too much on it, But
well,
I'll tell
I'm
you
super curious.
I'll tell you what it's, in regards to. It's in regards to the Schumann resonance. And this kind of blew my mind. Someone shared this with me because I was talking about the Schumann resonance with them. And, because honestly, since 2017, which is when, the quote, signs in the heavens, unquote, occurred, with the lady clothed with the sun and a crown of stars giving birth to the child and the dragon waiting to devour the child, that sign. Since then, and that kind of was the time marker for when I started noticing different things. And I don't know if it's because it wasn't in my awareness before that and it was in my awareness after that and I just started looking, or if it began after that. So it could be either or it could be a little bit of both, who knows. But after that, it was like, certain things within the heavens, I have seen some things shift. And then it's like here recently, I was talking to someone about the Schumann resonance. And, we know how the heavens and the earth is very synergistic in nature. So, I mean, if there's a change in one, there's going to be a change in the other because it's reciprocal,
Yeah.
They're both intertwined and work synergistically together. So it's like, and it does make me wonder because although this thing that I've been looking into, it's like this has been something according to what was shared with me and what I've looked into further since. It's like it's been something that's been changing since around about 1980. And so if that's the case, then, the sign in the heavens may not, I mean, I don't know, maybe there is a correlation and not a causation, but it's like the Schumann resonance. Okay, so just think about this for a minute. It was determined by scientists. He did do this experiment where he had, some people, they were in a cave and they were underground. They were below the Schumann resonance. And it started messing with their biological systems. Insomnia, being nauseated, and diarrhea, vomiting, just different things. Different things was going on. Everyone, it was affecting all of them, not just 1 or 2. It was affecting them all. So instead of bringing them out, they artificially created a resonance like the Schumann resonance artificially, and they lined out. So there's definitely this need for us to be within the Schumann resonance. It's like we were created to live within his Schumann resonance. So there is, we definitely receive from it, and it definitely affects us. So, and since the 1980s, okay, I know this is going to sound crazy, but it's like since the 1980s, it's been increasing, and it seems to stop at about 13. So 7.8 hertz or 7.8, per second, beats per second, however you want to put it. The frequency is 7.8 per second. That's what it has always been known to be. But since the 1980s, it's been increasing, and it stops and kind of levels out at about 13. So it's faster. It has increased, and it's faster. Now, I don't put a lot of, credibility into this, because they talk about, time and space, and they talk about the universe expanding and shit like that, like the heliocentric model theology, I guess you could say, but which is what it is. So, but then you can't throw the baby out with the bathwater. If some things are testable, you kind of have to look at it, right? You kind of have to look at it and pick out those things that ring true and those things that are propaganda, which is the universe is expanding and stuff. So their explanations, like, you can toss their explanations out and just stick with the facts and evidence. So the Schumann resonance has increased, and it's, according to them, I can't test it. I don't know how to test it. So to go out here and test it and see if this is true, I'm just saying it's food for thought, and maybe perhaps this has something to do with this awakening. Who knows? Maybe it's the thing that's going to wake us up. But if we knew how important frequency and vibration was within the world that we live, we would separate from our devices just a bit more and try to connect with nature. But there is something to it. And so there you go. I brought it out and I shared it in the live stream. So, which is nothing new. I share some things all the time that I know are not well received, but that's fine. The truth is truth. I don't really care. But it is.
Yeah, I mean, people can test it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's very interesting.
So whether or not the awakening is caused by an increase in this vibration, and that's in turn causing the earth, or, however it works, it seems to be occurring if this ends up being true, So I don't have any way to test the earth's frequency, but it is interesting. So I'll grab that and share it with you, and when you read it, you'll see what I'm talking about when they put the propaganda in it, because they talk about, and it does feel to me like time is speeding up. And I'm not the only one.
Do you have anything that you can send me about this? I would like to look into it too.
Yeah, I'll share it and post it in the live stream so everybody can look at it. It was shared with me not too long ago, which I was already looking into this, but Logris.
Oh, yeah.
I usually just talk directly to him. I never say his name, so I'm not really good at saying his name.
Yes, Logris.
Yeah, but when I was talking about it with him, he actually, he had some information on it, and he shared it with me, and I think it's really interesting. So I didn't realize, myself, it's like I knew what they claimed the Earth's frequency was, and I didn't realize that that they were claiming that it has sped up, which is, I just find it really interesting,
Yeah,
because
I wonder why
there
they
is.
do that.
Yeah, I don't know, but I'll share it with you. Just know that when you read it, there's going to be a lot of propaganda in it talking about, and it even mentions time speeding up. So their explanation for what is going on when time speeds up, is going to have something to do with the universe expanding and contracting, and this heliocentric, model that they impose into our mind. So you just kind of have to have discernment with what you're reading and what you're looking at.
Yeah. Well, thanks. That's really something interesting to look into. I see we have a new person, Bone R. Oh man. Okay, no. Lulu, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one.
I think the world is flat.
Wow.
Oh.
That's why I joined this Discord. I think I found my people, well and truly, and I'm thankful for all of them.
That's good, and that's great if that's how you feel. But you need, like, I'm curious, like, how do you know the Earth is flat?
I know that the Earth is flat because if you look forward, you can't see any further. And also, I researched it, and if you've watched the Flat Earth documentary on Netflix, I've watched it thousands of times. And when I tell you, it is extraordinary. It is way out of my league.
Yeah, we can hear that.
Okay, well, I want to, yeah, but okay. So, could you speak more on this? That you said about when you look out, you can't see any further.
Yeah, okay. When I look out and I can't see any further, it's just like, do you know when you like go to the sea and you're at the beach, all right, and you look forward and it's just cloudy on the other side. You can't see a riv. So all these people saying the Earth is round, it's just stupid because all you can see is the horizontal line that goes forward and drives the Earth forward. You don't see how it drives it sideways. Oh no, you only see it forward. Yeah.
Tough. What are you talking about?
Well, I'm trying to express how I feel about this, and I just wanted you guys to know my opinion.
We don't care what you feel. We care what you can measure and see.
I can measure and see. I have 20/20 vision.
I'm just trying to understand what you mean about like going forward or not being able to see any further, or or whatever. Okay, so this is what I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to like conceptually visualize this that you're talking about, and I'm trying to, like, I'm not really grasping what you're. Can you explain it in a different way? Is there any way you can explain it in a different way?
I have autism, so I find it really hard to explain in what way. Sorry, it's really hard.
Well, we have plenty of time, so you can just take your time and slow down and just maybe, if you can try, if you can't, that's fine. It's whatever.
Okay, well, when I watched the Netflix documentary on the Flat Earth documentary, the guy in it, the one with the grey hair, if any of you have watched it, he really put it in perspective how when you look in a certain way, you can see more of a blurred vision rather than curved. So if the Earth was actually curved, it would be more visual.
So blurred vision tells you it's flat. It's like that doesn't make any sense to me, honestly. And the Netflix thing was, they really edited. They did that in a way to really make Flat Earth look dumb. They didn't do Flat Earth any justice. So
wait, do you really think they did the Netflix documentary to make the Earth look dumb? I think it was actually very educational, and I actually really enjoyed it.
The only question I have for this person is, are you a guy or a girl?
A girl. I am a girl, but I'm also autistic, so my voice is different.
No, it wasn't anything. We do get a lot of youngsters that sound
like girls.
Are you saying I sound like a man?
You sound like a young boy.
You sound like a
Alex to be exact.
something.
Excuse me, Mr. Trump supporter. Well, I am a young girl.
Oh my God, it's Alex again?
Alex, more like Alexa.
It's like, you Trump supporter, how dare you?
Yeah. Biden all the way.
Okay, which one of you guys voted for Trump, damn it? You're banned.
This is one of the funnier ones, so whatever you're doing, you're doing the right thing. Sorry.
Oh,
Hey, Lulu, do me a favor. Say her name out loud.
I did.
Come on. You got PayPal. I'll send
Bonnie,
you
all right.
20 PayPal. What's up? Whatever.
Well, that was
no,
fun.
it really sounds like Alex. Does it not?
Yeah.
Alex.
I'm
So
Alex.
just make what's this like your 10th account I'm gonna ban now?
You talking about the Alex that has a crush on you,
No,
Mike?
no, please please don't ban me. I worked so hard to get into this group, and it's not.
That was pretty good.
It's so
How'd
easy
you
to
guys
make a
break
new
up?
account.
I'll give it a 3. Solid 3.
Out of what?
I wouldn't even put it. I'll leave it at 0. Can I go negative? Like a -1?
Sure, why not, Michael? It's like maths can, the way maths prove shit. Yeah, go for it. In this world that they've created for us, we can have negative shit. So
Okay, since Mike's going negative, I'm going to set mine at 1.75 then.
why 1.75? Like that's pretty specific, Sonny. I'm curious why 1.75.
I don't think he heard you.
I'll ask
Yeah,
him later.
I did. I'm walking away munching on my chips laughing.
We were actually waiting for an answer, by the way.
It just seems like a reasonable number, you know.
Yeah, why not? All right.
Okay,
Well,
wanna try someone else?
yeah.
Broomsy?
Wait, really? You didn't want to continue with Bonar?
Oh.
Yeah, I kind of like Bonar.
I thought they were genuine.
Man, my troll detector is getting better.
I feel back as truth. You were actually like legit trying to have a conversation with him or her. So
Yeah, well, if the only thing that they come out with is a Netflix documentary as the reason why it's flat, yeah, I want to keep them talking. I want to, because they'll talk themselves right into the holes they climbed out of.
Yeah, we should continue. Should I unmute and undeafen them?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you
If
say?
he'll admit he's Alex, man, I'll let him stay.
But even if they are, it's like I don't care. I'll still talk to them because you know what?
That's Alex, man.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's up to the ladies. There you go.
Just admit it, Alex.
trolls can be woken up, after long.
Yeah, I like that.
Just admit it, Alex.
Trolls can be woken up, after.
oh, he's watching the live stream. Alex, turn off your live stream. We're trying to speak with you. Or mute it or something. Your live stream. We're trying to speak with you. Oh, jeez.
Mute your YouTube.
Okay, for those who don't know, can you just explain who Alex is?
Alex is a young boy. He likes to troll me.
Yeah, he likes
Us.
Mike. What was his friend's name?
He likes
He's
Mike
in
in
love with-
particular. Sorry.
There was
love
two of
with
them.
Mike?
Yeah, there's two of them. aren't
Yeah.
there?
I can't remember the other guy's name. All he did was giggle. He just kept giggling.
I guess he was the shy one.
There's also a cat supercomputer.
Okay, I unmuted Cat.
Hello?
No.
Hello.
Hey, I just joined the server, but I'm liking how you guys go about talking about things. It's a civil and decent conversation. So, just wanna say hello. I'm Cat Supercomputer. So, hi.
Cool. Welcome to the server.
It looks like a keeper to me.
Yeah. So, how long have you been looking into the topic? How deep have you gone with the info?
I'm sorry. Is that question for me?
Yes. Yeah. I'm curious how long you've been looking into it.
Well, I'm gonna be a dick about it, but not really. And ask you what the topic do you mean? Because I'm new to the server, so I know it's a debate flat earth server, but I don't know exactly what you are meaning by topic.
The flat Earth.
Topic of the topic of flat Earth.
Okay, I just wanna be specific sometime. So, like 6 years, but 6 years ago, I mean, maybe when I was younger, I knew the globe was funny to me. But 6 years ago, I got into YouTube Flat Earth arena, and I watched Eric Dubai and people who now do it on Rockfin. So they gatekept me, you know? So you could say 6 years, but those people I didn't trust, so I went and I joined a political circle. I'm not ready to speak more on that, and recently, like 2 months ago, I came back and I found a nice community. I discovered Discord, which I never used before, and I found some nice people. So that's about the gist of it.
All right, so I'm curious when you looked at the information and you were looking into it, and then you stepped away and you came back. During that time, is there any observation that you did or anything that you did to validate to yourself whether or not the Earth is flat or whether it's spherical?
No, I have zero proficiency. I have basic, concepts about math, and zero about any science related to flat Earth. I can't show you any proof. I don't have it. Don't ask me for it. I'm a flat earther. I mean, I know it's not a globe. I'm not. So that's about.
Okay, cool. No, I was just curious if there was anything that you'd.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I wish I knew more, especially some geometry, I think, but not yet. Maybe sometime.
All right. Well, welcome to the community. Lou, was you gonna ask him something? I saw you.
No.
You were trying to get.
I think no. I didn't have. I was coughing or typing or something.
Or breathing. Stop
or breathing. My mic is super sensitive. It just lights up whenever I do anything.
It's good to hear you back, though.
Thank you. Yeah, I missed you guys too.
Hey, just a funny thing. I was for 3-4 days since I started the voice chat. I only was, I think maybe you are familiar with these servers, Brandon's Flat Earth and the Debate Flat Earth and more.
Yeah.
It's a sausage fest in there. It's amazing to me to stumble on this server, and it's I haven't heard a single guy talking. So
this is where ladies' night. Every Friday night.
Do you get mostly girls in here, or it's usual for guys to come?
No, so today it just happened to be Friday night, which is ladies' night. That's why most of us are talking, are girls.
But, oh my god, I'm sorry.
No. We do allow the. Oh, did he leave? Okay.
He left.
I think he got scared when I said ladies' night. Maybe, I don't know.
I think he didn't want to offend you guys.
He's like, oh no, ladies' night.
He could have just dropped out. There he is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Sorry. I mean, not sorry, because I didn't mean anything. But I thought someone kicked me.
We thought you ran away.
No, I was laughing about this being the ladies' night, and this is the time I'm lucky to discover the server. And
listen, Kat, it's okay because the ladies will speak to new people, so you're perfectly in your right to speak up here. No problems at all. Yeah.
Yep. So you're okay. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
But if you do have any lady friends or family, you can invite them to ladies' night, and we can talk to them. It's every Friday night at 5 p.m. Eastern. Standard Time.
Sadly, I have no friends that are of my conviction about the nature of the universe. So, real friends, I mean. So, I'm
Well,
alone.
they don't. They don't have to be. Sorry, they don't have to be flat earthers. They can be globers.
It's because I'm in the Flat Earther Society, aren't I? And this guy's joined Ladies' Night.
Oh, sorry.
This is
Who's
not
this?
the Flat Earth Society.
Oh.
He left.
Anyway,
Who are you?
he left. It was like a drive-by comment.
Coward.
Yeah, I was saying cat supercomputer. They don't have to be flat earthers. They could be globers or people that just want to know information about it. So yeah, you can invite them.
I think I'm good just being here by myself. I mean, I'm not in a position to recommend any because I'm a beginner in voice chat, so and Discord community, so
No problem.
it's okay. But I got your message. I tend to ramble a bit, so I could have said, okay, thank you. So thank you.
You're welcome.
I love your profile pic.
Thank you. It's the same on YouTube, the same name. I don't post anything, but if you see me around, it's me.
Well, welcome.
Well,
And enjoy.
Good to
You're
be
gonna
here.
meet awesome people here.
Yes, I hope so.
Yeah, just make sure you read the rules. I just realized that you don't have any. So make sure you read the rules in it's in the hashtag welcome room, the first room on the server, and I guess I can give you the VC verified.
It's nothing out of the usual from a decent and civil server, right?
There it goes.
Not really.
Maybe not talk about the vaccine and stuff like that I see here, but just be decent, right? No,
Yeah. I mean, just go through the rules. Don't be a douche to
no
anybody.
bigotry, no problem. No, don't
Yeah.
worry about that from me.
Yeah, we have
Alright.
other rules.
It's not
that
something
aren't
I
live stream.
engage into.
So now that you have the verified row, scroll up just above this room. Look just above this room for the live stream text chat.
Live stream voice chat, voice text, yes.
Yeah, and click on that so that because that's where we are. Lulu just tagged you in it. And welcome.
Hey, thank you.
And
Good to be
enjoy.
here.
Mm-hmm.
And how is the system? I mean, if you guys, I can ask some questions. If you have something, okay. Who is? I noticed someone was asking me something. Do you take turns? Who is the Inquisitor? Or I don't know the system.
Yeah.
So like to
Because you're new to the community, so if you have any questions, feel free to ask. It's it's a combo, so it's reciprocal. It's back and forth.
yeah, but is it something you agree upon beforehand, or it's fluid?
Oh, it's organic. Totally.
Yeah.
Organic. That's a better word.
Yep.
Yes. Okay. I like that.
So, do you have a question?
No. Actually, a question about what? If you can be more specific, maybe.
About flat Earth, globe Earth. I just stick to the topic of flat Earth. Yeah.
Oh, I'm a true believer of the vortex universe, electrical, and not a globe. So I'm a flat earther. You could say.
Okay, so in your electric universe, the conceptual idea that you have of the Earth, in your electric universe, the Earth is flat because some in the electric universe, still think the Earth is spherical?
Let me be more specific than that, because I said I believe in a universe that is not a globe, and then I added the vortex electric stuff. Let me just say that I know for certain only this. We are not on a globe. So this is anything. This is everything I can say. Other than that, it's my opinion, but this is my belief.
Well, I mean, it's cool to make that distinction. I'm kind of neat because, a lot of them do. But yeah, it being electrical in nature is for sure. Like, I would agree with you on that.
Actually,
many of us would.
I have a question that I've been trying to get to the bottom of this, but for a few days and I can't. Do you know? I don't know. Nah, I'm not gonna ask you.
No, just go ahead.
Sorry.
And figure it out. It's okay. Look, dude, it's cool. If you heard what I was talking about just a little while ago, trust me, it's cool.
Okay, I'm gonna drop something on you because I think it's best that I get to the bottom of this. So up until it started gradually, but up until maybe a month ago, and it was gradual until this very moment I'm talking. Up until then, I was a very shut-in person, and something happened over the course of a month. And I was. Do you guys have any experience with? I guess you could call it revelation. Is that too heavy for this?
Are you talking kind of like an awakening? Like
Yes.
Yeah.
In lack for a better word, yes.
For sure. So when did that start happening with you? You say a month ago?
I think it was a month ago, but it was gradual, and I only became fully aware of it like 4 days ago. Like a new discovered superpower. And just so you get an impression, I was always angry. I couldn't look people in the eye for more than a few seconds. You know that those symptoms. I'm sure you know people like that. So I was like that.
Are you talking like before before you had this so-called awakening a month ago, you felt that way, or when you started having the awakening, it caused you to experience that?
No, I was a shut-in for decades since I was maybe
a what?
A shut-in. Yeah.
Okay.
A hermit, a recluse.
Introvert. Okay.
A very bad case of it. So, at least now I just discovered I love to bounce ideas off people. And I could never do that before. And even in person, the stuff I'm doing.
But now you got me curious.
Yeah, I'm curious. I'm more curious than you because I don't know what to make of this. I don't know how to best go about this. How to not to fall into some mistakes, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, actually, Callum asked a good question. Why could he not talk to people before? Was there like a specific reason, or yeah? Go ahead.
I thought about it, I think, all my life, and now I think the reason is because I was. It was my environment. I was surrounded by people. Actually, I had a personality that was very simpatico to conspiracies. Not just any conspiracy, but I didn't trust the mainstream media and stuff like that. So everybody around me was sort of the opposite. And I think that made me... and maybe I had a few not phobias, but how do you say that? Napoleonic... a few complexes about myself. And
okay, so outside of flat Earth, the topic of flat Earth, what you don't have to like really go into them if you don't want to, but what other things did you not resonate with people, which caused you to be a recluse that now you feel like you can actually talk to people because there are others that you can resonate with? What are the other topics?
Well, I became a cynic because I noticed people were dishonest most of the time. So I became a cynic. Does that make sense? I think
Absolutely.
Yeah.
so. Yeah, and I realize 4 days since I became aware of this, I can put things into perspective. But now I'm just fascinated about talking to people, so I haven't took really. I should take a break maybe soon and think about things. But I think people who have some experience can help me more than I can. I mean, if they're trustful, and I think they are trustful, I will let them speak to me. And thank you for taking an interest in me, because I don't know how to.
Well, I'm still curious. I'm still curious to other topics.
I'm not trolling you, just so you know. I'm not trolling you. This is me.
Yeah, I don't think
100. Yes, thank you.
I don't think you are. I think you're genuine. But I am curious though. You know, about what other topics that you don't resonate with the general public, or the people around you about that. Outside of flat Earth. What are the other topics?
Oh my God! It's. I mean, come on.
You don't have to go in depth. Just kind of just if you could just name the topic.
Let me say that I'm a believer that maybe at least, and that's being very generous, 95% what the mass media puts out is fabricated. Even if
Only
it's something
95.
true, it's something to shape people. It's made by masters of sociology and people watchers. So it's a long list, but maybe if I told you that, you can get an impression of what I mean. I can go into specifics if you want. I can go, but I'm wondering if that answer is okay for you.
Oh, I mean, yeah. Okay, so I was just curious about what the topics were. You don't have to go in if you don't want to say. That's cool. But
Oh,
I feel like you're being apprehensive because maybe you think that we don't want to talk about other topics, but we don't really have to go into them. I'm just curious what those other topics are.
Yeah,
I'm going to post a few things into the live stream voice text for you that is evidence of manipulation of the minds of men. And
Can you-
these are patents and good researched documentary. The documentary is kind of it's very long, so you have to really be interested and want to know to watch it. So I don't expect everyone to watch it, but I will share it for those who want to. But yeah, just what those topics are. I am curious to know.
I mean, if it's, can you? I'm waving to you in direct messages, and because maybe I don't know how active the chat is, so I don't want to miss anything. You can just pass them there and tell me about it, okay? I mean, if the chat is not active, the live chat, the text chat, maybe I can manage it, but
Yeah, no, I was just so yeah, I'll share it with you, but if you are already aware, it's just I was just letting you know that there's actual evidence of
I know.
manipulation of people's minds. So it's not like you're going to say anything that is going to be surprising to us.
yes, so I'm aware of that, and that's very radical, even for conspiracy theorists, right? It's not something everybody, but yes, I believe there are such technologies and methods employed.
Yeah.
We are in agreement.
Okay, so
we are in agreement.
I'll just ask you, what about the moon landing? What do you think about their? Well, if you know that the Earth is flat, then I probably know where you stand. But I don't want to assume anything, so I'll just ask you about a few different topics. What about the moon landing? What is your?
Yeah, I'll say I don't have proven it to myself because I'm not good at things, but I'll say maybe 99% I'm sure they never even landed, and they can't even dream to reach it. But that's just my opinion. It's not my, and it's my belief also. Yeah. So I think it's fake. If you want a short answer from me, because I tend to just go on and on sometime on some things that maybe just tell me, give me a quick answer, and I'll spare you the details. I just try to provide as much context as I think what would be important for that.
I love to hear like the new people coming into the topic. I love to hear of their journey, the different ideas that brought them here, the different truths and knowledge that they came across that brought them to Flat Earth. And I like to hear about their journey and to just get into their minds and to learn what they know and how they think. So I am interested. That's why I asked. So you're good. What about 9/11?
Let me spare you some time and just see if I can vomit a few ideas from my head about conspiracies I think are real. Okay? 9/11, I don't want to get into the details of the whoever did it, or it was a false flag, to say the least. What else? Wars. I was a military man. I was in Afghanistan, so I've seen what's up. And what else? Vaccines. I know we're not supposed to talk about it, but I'll just say the COVID and the vaccines I'm skeptical about, so I'll leave it at that. I mean, these are the big ones. If I missed anything, because I'm sure there are minor ones about aliens, which I think they don't exist as we think, if they exist at all.
Okay, so what is your take on? So I understand that that they're not beings from some far off distant galaxy. If you're aware that the Earth is flat and that we're contained, see, that's the big thing when it comes to that topic, because this is something that they're really beginning to push really hard, and they're coming out with this so-called release of the information, but I do believe that they're going to try to pull a quick one on everyone, and the people who know that the Earth is flattening and we live in an enclosed system will not be fooled by this, right? But do you think that there could be some validity to, like, what do you think that they are?
I can divide my answer into, I know for a fact, since obviously I don't think we live on a globe and the space is not what we are being told. I obviously know this for sure, that they don't come from out of space. So anything else at this point from my part would be speculation, but I can form an opinion. But I know they're not from space, so I'm open to any discussion about that. It's very interesting, but myself, you will find about me, I'm very ignorant, but I am honest about my ignorance, and that's how I managed to keep a discussion going. Because if I don't know something, I'll just tell you I don't know, and I don't think you want to talk to me about something I can't provide you feedback on. So, you get it?
Yeah, cool. I appreciate that. Yeah, you'll do very well, and you'll fit right in here. So, but yeah, look, I understand that you don't want to like go into it about things. So maybe, honestly, I would look forward to having further conversations with you later on, just to kind of pick your brain a little bit. I like picking others' brains. If that's cool with you, like.
Oh yes,
yeah.
Picking my brain. Since this started, like I started voice chatting 3 days or 4 days ago, but I think it's 3 days. I have a short memory. This myself because I'm trying to understand what's happening. I don't think it's narcissism. It's my favorite subject. Myself is my... I'm gonna be honest about that. Does it sound like superficial? But if... I think you can understand my situation if you assume everything I told you so far is true. So... feel free to pick my brains anytime.
Okay. All right. Well, welcome to the server. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask and just jump into the conversation whenever you get a chance. You know. Welcome to the community.
Thank you. Good to be here. Can I ask you a stupid question?
The only stupid questions are unasked questions, but go ahead.
I
wouldn't say that actually, but anyway, yeah. Just.
I mean, it's stupid in a way because actually I can't figure out of myself. But are you a flat earther or a glober? Because I checked your YouTube and I don't want to watch videos and understand what your point is, what your view is. So are you glober? Yes.
I am I know the Earth is flat. It's flat and level. There is no sphere.
Hello.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I'm definitely a flat earther.
I wouldn't have thought less about you if you were a glober because you seem like...
So did you look at my YouTube channel?
Yeah.
Well, my YouTube channel should I don't even know that I even share it actually, but my YouTube channel has nothing but flat Earth content on it.
You have it in your profile. Yes, but the titles of the video is Flat Earth Debate, so I couldn't discern from that title what your stand on this
Oh, I hear you.
is. So
Yeah, flat earther.
Oh, Kat, if you click on the people's names, you can see their different roles. So you'll be able to see if someone in here is a flat earther or a globe earther.
yes. Okay,
They are
but
given tags.
yes, okay. But I will check the text from now on. But this time I'm glad I asked because it was interaction, you know? So
Yeah, cool. No,
appreciate
you're
that.
welcome. You're welcome to ask any questions that you have. It's I don't mind. I don't mind to answer.
Well,
100%. I'm a flat earther.
I like to listen a lot, and all my questions, as I told you and as you witnessed, all my questions are not about science or anything, are about what happened to me and what do I do from now. So I don't have questions, but I love to listen to people. And maybe sometimes I will engage if I find it proper. Or if I have anything worth saying.
Okay, yeah, feel free to, for sure. It's good to have you here.
Hey, I was shy about even talking like this, like I'm talking to you, to girls.
I'm glad that you decided to speak up. It's been a pleasure.
It's like I'm a fish in the water. I don't care.
Well,
I can talk to anyone.
now you have a school of fish to swim with. So
I mean, just so it's clear, I will say this: I am straight. So you can take my word for that.
okay, I cut out for a second for some reason. I got disconnected.
Yeah,
and
same
reconnected.
here.
I just joke, I think.
Yeah. So what'd you say? I heard I am straight. So
Yeah. I just want to say I'm straight because I said I was feeling very comfortable around girls, and maybe someone would interpret that at me being
The wrong
gay.
way.
Yeah, not the wrong way. I don't care, but that's not me. So just want to be specific about things. I don't want to leave anything as much as I can help it to interpretation. I think that's the best way people should talk.
Yeah, cool. No, we've learned a lot about you just in this conversation with you, so I appreciate it.
Yes, I'm using the feedback I'm getting from you to sort of also learn a lot about you people, but also get a perspective on me. It's hard to explain. I mean, the way you talk to me, I understand maybe your opinion of me, and I maybe learn a bit about myself. It's a bit out there, but yes.
Yeah, I think that the best way that you can understand that a person cannot really understand others well if they don't understand themselves. And it sounds to me like you've spent a lot of time with yourself and you've gotten to know yourself pretty well. So now you're beginning to take that knowledge that you have of yourself and apply it outwardly to the world and to others to try to figure out what's going on. That's what I gather.
Yes, it's been decades of that, and that's why what I want to find out, how do I not fall into some stupid trap? How I think I have enough discernment not to be drafted in a stupid cult or something like that, or in a stupid belief, but I think I could do good with this, or maybe I could do better. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. And I totally plan to see a psychologist who I saw a few years ago, because I remember she had a good fit. We had a good conversation. I mean, she was open, but I wasn't. So there we go. I'm telling you guys for the first time. I haven't told anyone this. I'm gonna go talk to that shrink, see what she thinks about it.
You're good, dude. Don't worry about it.
I'm gonna creep her the fuck out. I'm sorry for swearing, but I just wanted to drive a point.
I feel like he thinks he said too much.
Yeah, no, I just I guess different people have different perspectives. Me, myself, I think doctors have too much power and I don't trust them enough to, I would never be able to open up to one. I'm just saying, if you're able to, you're, more brave than I am, because if it's like they could take some concept that you have and apply some kind of label to it, and then it's like they really, honestly, the doctors, they have more power than what they ever should have. If they decide, they could decide and take it to the courts and decide, right? For whatever reason, they could decide that you should be locked up and you don't have to commit a crime. And they can go and get a judge's signature and lock you up. And it could simply be just for having a different belief than they do, regardless of what evidence that you have for it. But they could just put some kind of psychological label on you. So if you're able to trust them enough to open up to them, then you're braver than I am.
Okay, can I reply?
Sure.
I'll just tell you first, but I'll be very quick, how I got in touch with her in the first hand. It was 3, 4, 5 years ago. I can't remember for sure. I was sounds fucking awful. I was suicidal, so I was that desperate, and I went and found this chick. Somebody recommended it, but I didn't feel like opening up to her because I considered her a rookie. She was a decent person, but I knew I couldn't get anything from her, so I just went a couple of times, maybe 10 times, and I just cut it off. But I think I can. So she's not a type of psychiatrist who can manipulate anyone, only people that are unaware. Not that she would want to manipulate me, or I would suspect her of trying to do so, unless it's in a good way. But she can't do it to me. So, but I want to talk to her about, maybe she has experience, she has a colleague, she knows somebody, because I have had no luck so far on Discord.
All right. Well, hey, I appreciate you opening up. I appreciate you sharing what you have. I just want to, like, you can go in, like, you can talk about more topics if you want to here in just a second. I just want to talk to Lou and tell Lulu thanks for stopping by. It's good to hear you. If you, and I think Sophia said she was getting ready to go too. So if you guys are getting ready to go, I wanted to say goodbye to you and thank you guys for stopping by. We've missed you.
Yeah, I missed you guys so much. I'm so glad I'm back, and hopefully I'll be participating a lot more often than I have been in the past few months. Yeah, I have to leave at the top of the hour, and Sophia too. So if you want to continue with Truth, it's up to you. Because I don't see anybody else that's in here, so I just wanted to say that, and I didn't want to interrupt you guys. It was an interesting conversation you guys were having.
Yeah, well, it's good to get into the minds of people when you first meet them, when they come into the topic, to know of their journey, know where they stand on other topics as well. I think it kind of gives you a perspective into them individually, which I think is important. Some people don't. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to hold the whole room by myself, because I mean, people would get bored pretty quick.
No, you make it work, girl. Like, you have so many interesting things to say that you can hold it for like an hour if you want. So
No,
you're good.
it was some of, like, you could imagine. It's like when they hear me talking about some of the topics that I do talk about. It's like you could see them in your mind at home banging their head up against the wall. It's like,
I'm sorry, I cut out.
Oh, so you want to repeat that, Truth?
No, not really. It's okay. It's okay. So, Sophia, are you going? Are you going too? Are you getting ready to take off as well?
Yeah, it's 2 a.m. for me. So I have some
2
things to
a.m.,
do in the morning. Yeah, because I'm in the south. I'm 7
Oh yeah, you're on the other side.
guys. Yeah. But it's been really fun to see you guys again. I really enjoyed it. And thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for staying up and for hanging and stopping in.
Yeah, it was really good. I'll be there again next week.
Okay.
Yep, me
Look
too.
forward to it. I'll hold
Okay.
you to it. I'll be in your DMs if I don't see you.
Of course, I expect you to. Okay, girls, have a good night.
Thanks.
And
See you
boys.
later.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Yeah. So.
Have you had fun, Lou, on your vacation?
Oh yeah, it was definitely fun. It was very interesting. So, it has been good, but I definitely missed home. So I'm glad to be back.
Yeah, no doubt, I'd say.
Yeah. Man, Europe and their traffic and their roundabouts, and it's just so weird to me. So it's interesting. No, I respect a lot of the drivers out there. They drive manual or stick shift. So I've been inspired to learn that. So I'm gonna get on that soon. And I don't know if you drive manual, Truth.
Well, I mean, I've driven both, but the very first vehicle that I ever drove was a standard. It was a manual, and I'll tell you, there's a lot of pros. There's a lot of pros and cons. It depends on what you are looking for. So if you're looking for an ease of driving, like, an automatic may be better. But there's so many things that you can do with the standard that you can't do. Like, they're more, let's say, I don't even really know how to put it. So, okay, so with a standard, you can actually gear down and cool your engine off if it starts overheating. If your brakes go out, you can gear down. Because I've actually had my brakes totally go out on me. And I was coming down off of a hill from a hospital. And I was driving a standard. Had I not been driving a standard, it would ended very differently. So there's a lot of things
You,
that you can.
you can haul load better.
Yeah, you can do
You,
that.
you can spin the tires in all 5 gears. That's what I love to do.
Speed shift, yeah. I had one, the very first vehicle standard that I had. It was like I was trying to drive it like a sports car. It was just okay. So it was a 5-speed Chevette. It was a 5-speed Chevette, and I was speed shifting it, going, in and out of dollar. As like I was fishtailing that thing every time I'd shift into a gear. It'd fishtail. I was spinning the tires. It was a pretty good vehicle actually.
No
But I got
clutching, granny gearing, killing the Chevette.
Yeah, speed shifting, drifting around, like honestly, it was so fun. But I got it stuck in third gear, and so when I started the vehicle, I had to start out in third gear because it wouldn't go back down into first gear. It wouldn't go into fourth or fifth either. So it's like I
You
destroyed the
bent the
vehicle.
shit out of the linkage.
It was fun. It was the first one, so it's just a toy.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I respect anybody that drives manual now. It's like I never really thought about it until I tried it. So I was like, God damn, I got to use all 4 of my limbs. So it's
Listen, it's
difficult
not
and
as-
just amazing.
It's not as hard as you think. At 14, I taught my daughter. At 12, I taught her how to drive a manual tractor, At 16, she can drive the dump truck. So there's 16 gears, going high for every gear, It's not that
That's
hard.
good.
You just got to get in there and say, I'm gonna do it.
Here's the thing, though, for somebody that's driven automatic all her life, it's like going from 1 + 1 = 2 to going straight to calculus for me. I was like, holy Lord, what the, And the mistake I made was, it was my brother that was teaching me, and we started like on a hill, an uphill.
Yeah,
And
that's a good way to start people. Yes.
oh my God, no, you have to do it in a flat. Because I didn't know how to shift. I was like, wait, what the I don't know what it's called, the left pedal thing.
The clutch.
The clutch, yeah.
The clutch, yeah. So
Yeah,
listen,
you see how
if you
bad I
can
am?
take
I
off,
don't know what they're called.
if you can take off on an incline, though, it teaches you how to work the clutch better than anything else. So you're not worried about the clutch now. You can just worry about gear to gear.
Yeah,
Going
I don't
uphill
know.
is the hardest up.
Yeah, but I it was too much for me. I like freaked out because I couldn't. I kept stalling and I couldn't like get it
You
to
need
go.
a big
I was like,
parking
what
lot.
the frick am I doing?
Don't listen. Don't try to learn on the road. Just get in a big parking lot or a big field with not a lot of bumps.
If I could drive with you, you'd be all right after one day.
Yeah, no. The next day I tried it on a flat surface and I was like, okay, this is not too bad, because I know the basics now, so I can because it was like the clutch and the gas and the brake, and I was like, whoa, there's too many things happening.
Yeah.
But it's definitely interesting.
Well,
It's an
my
eye-opener.
daughter's first experience. It's nice if you can learn how to quad or a motorcycle. Then you already have the clutch down, and you just got to work it into doing it while you're sitting there instead of sitting on a motorcycle. That's how we all everybody we all learned on motorcycles. Everybody in my family.
So is this the first time you've ever driven a standard? Used a clutch?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so if the thing is it just like repetition. Like once you do it over and over, like the first time will be a little intimidating, but once you do it, you get a feel for it. So you'll get a feel for the natural, like you'll learn the sound of the engine. You'll learn when the RPMs get to a certain point, like
Yep.
what the engine sounds like, and then you'll get the feel for like the clutch out and the gas in, and like when like it'll kind of be natural. It'll become natural and it'll become second nature to you. And then once you do that and you
Yep.
drive it for a while, then it'll be weird driving an automatic, honestly, because you'll be clutching and
Yeah, right.
that clutch and you won't be able to find it. So it will become part of you. It will become second nature. Don't let the initial introduction to it be so intimidating that it just don't let it be intimidating.
Oh yeah, no. It was just that uphill thing that freaked me out. Then I was like, okay, let me try it on a flat surface. And after that, I did figure out, and like you said, it's just repetition. It's too bad here. I don't know anybody that actually has a standard car. Everybody that I know drives automatic, so it will be hard to practice. But yeah, I think once I get back in the groove, it should be easy enough.
I think it's cool that you're.
If you were here, I'd teach her like my dad taught me, with a 3 on the tree. The shifter's on the steering column. It's not on the floor. It's a little more difficult. I got a 78 truck out there. My plow truck is a 3-speed standard with the gear shifter on the steering column. But I just push snow with it. It's an easy one to learn on because I got this big heavy-duty clutch, and no matter what you do, you're not going to stall it. You can just pop the clutch out and hit the gas, and
that's what I
go.
need.
It's diesel.
Yeah,
it's racing equipment.
Like I've got a diesel, and it can pull from a standing stop in 3rd gear.
No.
Yeah. It's hard to stall a diesel too. Yeah. Just keep giving it them RPMs, bro.
Yeah. Just pedal to the metal and.
That's Hey, when I'm in the dump truck and that motherfucker's empty, I bark first gear low, then I bark first gear high, then I bark second low, then second high. I can chirp 16 times in the dump truck, but I've got tickets doing that, so I quit doing it. Plus, it beats up the universals. But first time I did it, I thought, whoa, that's cool. 16 fucking chirps. Hell yeah.
Sorry, guys. Now that Crypto's here, I gotta go. It was nice being here. I miss you guys, and I'll be back another time.
Can I just mention before Lulu goes? She did a whole tour of Europe and was booked in to go to England, and then cancelled the England bit. Oh shit. It's just not. It's not cool. It's not cool.
Oh. Bro, you know your country. Come on, man. I don't need to tell you, right?
Exactly. It's cool. It's the greatest country. Rule Britannia.
Oh god.
I think she was saying the country's not cool.
Have you ever heard of Cool Britannia?
Cool Britannia. Now we have.
Yeah, right. You should have told us about that before I came over there.
Yeah, but you were coming anyway, and then you cancelled.
Yeah. Maybe next time. I'll go to Ireland. Yeah.
Brilliant.
All right, I gotta go. It was great hearing you guys, and love you all.
I wish you didn't have to go, man. That's not fair.
I'll be back later. For sure. Okay. I'm still readjusting to my time zone, so the world's spinning and everything, so it's kind of hard.
Yeah.
Well, we love you, Lou, and thanks for stopping in. I expect you to be around more now. So.
You got any evidence for that, Lulu? The world spinning?
Yeah, I was in an airplane, Hank, and I also saw the curve. I'll prove that to you guys later.
Sweet.
More later on the intricacies of clutch usage. Yeah, that's the hardest thing about that. Using that clutch. Yeah, to like get that clutch in the I almost said volume. To get the clutch in the accelerator. It's almost like volume. Yeah, to get the clutch in the accelerator correctly, that's probably the most difficult thing. Wouldn't you say, folks?
Yeah, in most of my Corvettes, it is the
depends on how you're trying to use it. If you're just driving, if you want speed, you're going to have to, You know,
yeah, well, like you said, going up a
I
hill.
never
is a
just
different deal.
drive.
Going up a hill is a different deal, so you have to be able to gauge that and give it more gas
if
to
you're-
lift you. Yeah.
Yeah, if you're sitting on a hill if you're at a stoplight and it's a hill, that's where people get scared, right? Driving the stick shift.
But that's where you learn. That's how you learn though. Because okay, so each vehicle that you drive, Lou, I'm just telling you this before you go. Is she still in here? I can't see. Yeah, she's still in here. Oh, she's Stephen. Okay, well, never mind. Never mind.
Do that shit in my sleep.
For everyone else, go ahead and say what you were going to say.
Yeah, I'll just say it anyway.
For everyone else, well, okay. So I was just going to point out to her that each vehicle that she drives is different. The clutch will be different. It's just learning the sensitivity of the clutch, and once you learn that point of give and take, then it becomes easy. And on a hill is the best way to learn. So if you can keep yourself from rolling backwards and also keep yourself from rolling forward, if you can just hold yourself there, like just for a moment before you go and learn where that give and take is, then I think that is the easiest way.
Yeah.
That's why I'm glad I learned on two different cars. When I was learning to drive, I had two different cars I learned to drive in. It was like an 84 Mustang and I guess it was some type of 80s model Pinto too. They were both standard shift, and that's how I learned to drive. And but then I prefer the stick shift over the automatic. I mean, sometimes I like the automatic because it's a lot easier, but it's just so much more fun to drive the stick shift.
What was you gonna say, Hank?
Yeah, I always wanted to get like my own makeshift motorcycle clutch and like put it on the gear shifter. That way you motorcycle clutch and then shift the gear and then let go of the clutch like incrementally with your right hand until you're in gear. I thought that would just be so fucking awesome.
I bet
we
you
can
if
make that happen, Hank.
Yeah, I was gonna say I bet Michael can make that happen.
Well, your pedal does run off a spring set cable that runs your clutch engagement swing arm or control.
Yeah, a lot of race cars use that. A lot of race cars use that format, or you use your hands instead of
set up. Yeah, it's set up just like that. Your clutch is right on your shifter.
Yep.
When we did everybody used to drag race with the 4-speed Muncie Rock Crusher, 453 gears, 411 gears. We had them front locking brakes. You hit the brake, hit the button, let off the brake. The front brakes are locked. You put it in first gear and pop the clutch and just warm your tires up. The light turns green. You hit the button, pop second gear. You do it all with one hand. Doop.
Yeah, Michael.
So you're almost as you're slapping second gear, you're hitting the clutch. So it's just
those are race cars, though. I mean, just like a standard car that you'd use a handle that's near your gear shifter for.
This is a standard. This is a standard 4-speed Muncie Rock Crusher. That's a standard 4-speed that would come in a 69 Oldsmobile or an 81 4.
Is it built into the steering wheel or is it in the shifter?
No, you attach it to the shifter. You build it yourself. This is what people did to make that. It's for speed shifting.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Technically, you only have
Pinto. That Pinto you shared right there is about the same type of car that I took my driver's test in.
Technically,
it didn't have the rainbow on it. But it did have the bubble window in the back.
Yeah, technically, you only need the clutch to take off. If you over rev your engine and let off of it, when it comes down, when it starts to come down, there'll be a momentary disengagement of the entire system where you can just slam it.
Right? Yeah, you can shift. Yeah, you can shift without using the
that bubble window.
Dude, it was like my friend's car, man, and it was a chick magnet, man. Back in I don't know who it was. I don't know if it was a chick magnet.
Yeah, I was gonna say
no. It was a fun car.
That was hot.
It was a fun car to
They were hot, man. Back in the day.
The Pinto wagon, man.
They were hot back in the day. Fuck that.
Hell yeah.
You could hang
You could put the beer cooler on the luggage rack. Have a big set of speakers in the back.
You could hang a
mag
disco
rims
ball
and a
in
fat
that
chick
window.
in the back seat.
Disco ball in the window.
Yeah.
I love that car, man. It's fun. That's the car I took my driver's test in.
Yeah. My
That
mom
window's
used to
cool.
love them fucking cars.
Those windows are
She
cool
had
when
a
you're driving
panel wagon
along.
Pinto.
Yeah, when you're inside and you're blowing smoke in that window, it's really cool.
Yeah, you can do some shit with them. I've seen them made into drag cars, and they were pretty hot. That's called the Pinto Pony Express. That
Wait.
one right there. It's up.
Did we just?
This is a Pinto Pony.
No, did we just rumpus ladies night or what? Or
Well, I'm wondering. That's what I was wondering. I was gonna join just to say, hey,
I'm just as guilty
No.
as everyone else. So.
Well, I was.
There's only 3 of them here, so if they want to keep going,
I don't know. Are there 3? I think Sophia and
Well,
Lou
yeah.
were the only ones, and they had to go. And
Yeah.
so I think it's kind of
So
just me. So if you want to end it, Helio, I don't want to.
No,
Oh,
but
I
you
mean-
can't go. Truth prevails. You have to stay here. So we have to be able to.
that's fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I'm recording it, and I'll put it up later. Yeah, everything's
It's
good.
not.
Everything's
Yeah,
good.
it's not Truth Prevails night. It's Ladies night. So if I'm the only one here, I don't see
Well,
you.
no, you didn't even show up till like an hour ago, right?
Yeah, it's.
I'm just messing with you. No, you're doing great. We always appreciate when all the ladies show up. Man, it's an awesome thing.
Hey,
And we
check
try to
out these Pintos.
archive it so that people know that that what we got going on. What is that? A jacked up Pinto?
They're 4-wheel drive.
Oh,
So I'm
shit.
going to
Both-
post a picture
both-
of the one that I was speech in, the first one I ever. And so anyway, it was fun. But
My brother had a brown one, or one just like that brown one, but it was yellow. Yeah, I know. I knew exactly what you were talking about. I pictured a candy apple red Chevette, though.
That's a
I
nice.
can't lie.
I was gonna say, is that a Chevette, dude?
it was
Oh,
black and
yeah.
it was actually chromed out a little bit. So I mean, it looked real. The one that I had, it looked really nice, but I got it so cheap. Right. I mean, it was so dirt cheap in it. And I got 2 vehicles at the same time. So this one, that was my toy. So it's like I knew I was going to end up destroying it, and I really didn't care. So I was hot rodding the thing, man. It was